Oh.
Have it
Whoa,
flatten
Keith
further.
Patootie is streaming Dungeons and Dragon.
I'm streaming, oh. I did hear myself. Why did I hear myself? Oh, okay. I'm trying to see what the recording for the audio is on stream. I'm trying to see what the... Okay, I'm gonna mute that. Why does this say Nito Takeover? What the fuck? Hold on.
Delete that?
I did delete it, so it should be...
Nito's here. It counts. I am here, and I will take over, if need be.
Why is there... This might not work. Okay. I did a new scene.
Are you using OBS or Streamlabs OBS?
Streamlabs. Tasha messed up all my buttons, and so I deleted all her stuff, but that's all that's on the screen right now.
What are you talking about?
So, oh.
Does...
Overlays. Right?
I would say overlays, yeah.
I know like OBS has a just record without having to go live, and it saves it to like a file.
Well, we're here now, right? I thought it was in... Oh, it's an editor, and it's like there's an editor mode, and then there's a live mode. It looks like it's working now, though. Is this working? Maybe?
Yeah, let me deafen and listen, but it looks right.
Oh, Fallen Star says, hey. Hey, I'm trying to... Sorry, everything was messed up. I wasn't planning on streaming this, but I'm testing it. I could mute my Discord when I say that.
Yeah, I could hear myself. Unfortunately. Yeah, I could hear myself. Unfortunately.
So
Okay,
you've got
we're
like,
good
your
then.
Discord link to it as well?
What? Yeah, I think we're good. It's good enough.
Oh my god, you use Roll20 in light mode.
What's wrong with that? Okay.
No, nothing. It's just always so unusual to me when people do things in light mode.
That's the original regular mode.
I think you're supposed to be able to.
So hear all of us in the stream?
Yeah, we're playing Dungeons and Dragons. Why would you not want to hear what everybody's saying?
I don't know what you're doing. I'm just here.
Yep, that's working as intended. How do I get out of light mode? Is it this button? That's dynamic lighting.
You don't have to get... I was just being
the setting over here.
Sorry.
Oh, right here, dark mode. There. Is that better? Does that help your
No.
eyes?
I'm not looking because I'm not cheating.
Yeah. It's just a button in the middle of the screen. Like... Never mind.
Light mode doesn't even hurt my eyes. I just prefer dark mode for things.
My mouse is... You're looking at your computer, not mine. Right here. I see it on yours.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh, that didn't change a whole lot for me. Okay.
Alright, who wants to do the recap while I grab these notes?
As per usual, if no one else wants to, I can do it.
Like, went to the Feywild even though I didn't want to. And I was a little bit metagamey about not wanting to, and I kept dragging my feet. And he made us go anyway. I don't remember a lot of the details. I was kind of mad.
Yeah, that happened right at the end. Lots of stuff happened before then. anyone else wants to take it away. Otherwise I can just go for it. Yeah.
He actually took notes. They should probably be. I don't.
I did.
Then you go
Yeah. So we had just like caught up with Bug and Shimmerwing, or me, yeah, we ran into Bug and Shimmerwing when after the performance, or me and Violet did so good that we were invited back to meet Mr. Witch and Mr. Light in the staff area, but we go out and the Bug's like, we already met Mr. Witch. I was like, uh-oh. And then we decide to book it out of there, and we head for just somewhere to go to talk, and Mildred has the great idea that maybe we can talk in the mystery mines. But are we there? Violet gets very sussy and notices some no good frog dudes trying to fuck with the tracks or something. Causes a ruckus. Morgadella tries to pickpocket the guy running the ride. It ends up being that I think Morgadella and Violet take off to go complain about the ride, to go talk to the manager, and then me and Bug go on the ride. We have a very bad time. I am now cursed. Yeah. And then I guess while you guys are at the staff area, you end up talking to Burley, and you make a deal with them to find Kettle Steam, who they are blaming on the theft of Mr. Witch's pocket watch. And if they get that, then we can use that as leverage for Mr. Witch to open the way to Prismere. And because Burley's doing this because he wants us to help him find and save his brother Hurley. And then me and Bug and Shimmerwing is now here. Have a little run-in with some pixies. We say we're gonna go help them clean up at the Pixie Kingdom. Blah, blah, blah. Shimmerwing is very interested in the Fae Crossing to Prismere. Anyways, we end up regrouping outside of the Hall of Illusions. Morgadella goes and across the mime. Shimmerwing flies up to the Wooden Witch. Violet mentions something about needing a password. But now, you know, hi, Blossom. Cats. And fills us in about how Burley was asking for our help to find Hurley. And basically, we're supposed to find Kettlesteam, beat him up, plant the watch on him, and then be like, look, we beat up Kettlesteam and we got your watch back. Morgadella tries to be like, let's go take care of all these things we said we'd take care of, like paying a visit to the mermaid again and stuff like that. And then, I end up using 2 punches on my whole ticket to get into the Hall of Illusion. All of a sudden we're in there, and I guess we're looking for a halfling boy. There's these mirrors, and I guess this lady comes out and like has like the halfling boy with her and like retreats this evil looking lady. We figure out that this is probably the portal to the Fae Crossing, and then we're kind of figuring stuff out. And then all of a sudden Mr. Witch and Mr. Light and like the whole boss gang is here, and they almost burned down the tent to get us to come out. But then we make a deal with them to get their watch back that we totally didn't steal if they give us the password to the Fae Crossing, and there's a showdown. And Bug gives the watch back, but just as she's stepping through the Fae Crossing, she steals the watch again.
Yeah, I was so mad about that, and then I was like, all right, he's gonna take it back from her by force. And then she got like a 23 or something crazy, and it's like, nope, tough luck, and then she just is out.
Yep. And Shimmerwing attuned himself to the watch, and now he's a big chonker. Because if whoever's attuned to the watch, while they're attuned, they put on like 50 pounds or something. And it does some cool stuff though. And presumably we're in the Feywild. Who doesn't have inspiration right now?
Everybody.
I haven't.
Nice. Does Morgadella have it?
I do not.
You're not saying anything, you know.
Sorry, I'm so used to not pushing my own microphone button. No, I don't have inspiration.
Okay, I'll give Morgadella the inspiration then, because I already have it.
Hey, you know what's cool? Now that you have your own microphone, if I wanted to, like if I stream this next week, I can put the little bobbly, like the floating heads that bounce and light up when you talk, right? And it's based on your voice activity. Yeah. Alright, Morgadella, hit your inspiration button if you haven't already.
I just did.
Alright, thank you for the app. I'm not as prepared as I would be because I had to fix Tasha's computer for like an hour. So you kind of find yourselves listening to the discordant symphony of croaking frogs, chirping crickets, and singing night birds. And you've entered a kind of foreboding place, one where daylight never fully penetrates the dank mist that hangs over the world around you. Life and decay walk hand in hand, here where fireflies gently dot the landscape, and you find yourself kind of standing on the edge of a raised and broken causeway under a hazy twilight sky. The causeway, which is built from pale stones that glow faintly from within, towers over the surrounding landscape. But large sections of it have crumbled away. The parts that remain in place are separated by large gaps where portions have collapsed hundreds of feet apart, if not thousands of feet. A fog-shrouded swamp kind of spreads out below you, and it goes in all directions. And up from its murk, even though you're 100 feet in the air, there still has like this waft that it smells like rotting plants. The highway that you're on is about 20 feet wide-ish. You got like measurement tools. You can... Okay, maybe 30 feet. Maybe we just count from here to here. Yeah, that's 20. And then the rest is kind of like a little raised wall. And it's definitely 100 feet above the swamp, and there are these large, kind of really colorful shelf mushrooms. Like, it's mostly like pink, purple, orange. They glow, and they cling to the lower half of each pillar that holds up the road that you're on. The marshland that surrounds these pillars, it seems to disappear in this 10-foot thick blanket of fog, obscuring most of the land below. So you don't really know what's below you. Is there anything you would like to do? How do you want to proceed? What's up?
I have a quick question.
Mm-hmm.
How do, like, cartographers' tools work? Like, if I wanted to start making a map of where we are, would I have to wait until we've explored it more, or do I, like, use it and then, like, presume that I'm, like, adding to it as we go along? I don't know.
Give me like 1 second, and the stream gets to see how I look up all these answers, because I don't know them off the top of my head. I got a little bookshelf here, and I just typed in the word cartographer, and it didn't help me at all. Okay, if you have the cartography tools, it uses your wisdom ability. This is your experience and kind of recollection of your, like, exploration. You can take the utilize action, which you don't need actions because we're not combat, and it says draft a map of a small area. It's a DC 15, and it will let you craft a map. So I would assume if you have the proficiency, you have the tools, and if you don't, we'll just drop them on your character sheet.
I do have the tools
this is
and the
something
proficiency.
You could do, probably like if you were going to take like a short rest, right? Or 10 minutes. I'd say 10 minutes. We'll say you're fast at it. And this will grant you a map. and then you could even give that map to other people. If you consult your map, you gain +5 to your survival checks to make your way to the place that's represented on the map. So this will give you a +5 for navigating. And you kind of do have a little bit, from this vantage point, you can see out further.
Yeah,
Right here,
that's
I'll
kind of
switch
what
back. Yeah, hold on. Ciao. All right, so you are right here on the Queen's Way, kind of where this bird is, because I think all of you should be able to play with the bird. And you can see, like, distance-wise to the next bit of highway, 3.2 miles. I don't know what that is in kilometers.
That's something. It's fine.
Kendra should know. She's been driving in miles all week.
Yeah, I think what Mildew would do is, I think we took a short rest once we got over here. So maybe, like, Mildew's just, like, looking around and orienting herself and, like, decides to, like, sketch out a map of what she can see. So I'll do that. And then, while Mildew's doing that, I'm gonna go feed Gravy. Oh, well. Oh, but I have Heroic Inspiration, so...
Or, wait, since you're all kind of, like, together, somebody could just grant you advantage by using the help action.
Oh,
And that way you don't have to burn your
okay.
inspiration.
Yeah, I'll use Guidance, too. So I'll roll again and then use Guidance. I was about to just roll a d20. No. Do this again. Okay, well...
Don't say anything about it. I never know when my mic's on.
So, 11. It's not the best map. I don't know what the DC is.
I just said the DC, and I forgot what it was already.
Me too.
We will say for now, 10 is good enough, because, like, it was either 10 or 15. I know it was divisible by 5. So, if it turns out to be 15, then the next one will be 15, but this one gets to be 10. All right,
okay,
so I
yeah.
would say... Yeah, how far does this go? How far can the human eye, or the elven eye, I think you would be able to see a little further than a human. This is 10 miles away, this is 16, this is 10, this is 10. I don't know, I kind of feel like you're above everything. You might not be able to know exactly, like, where the pipes and stuff are, but you have a general idea of things you would be able to see from here. So you know this pipe, you would know this hut,
landmarks and stuff.
Yeah. Ooh, do a perception with advantage, since you're taking your time to, like, really slow down and get, like, all the details of everything. Ooh, 21. On a 21, you definitely see off in the distance, there's, like, this 3-story building, and it kind of has, like, it's standing up on roots, but the roots are moving through the swamp, and so it's like a mobile, like, house, basically. Looks really comfy, has stone at the bottom, so maybe, like, room for a basement, and then there's stairs coming up to a second level, and then presumably on the inside you can get to a 3rd level. But just some oddities that you're kind of looking at, right? Like, you see there's this tower over here. Oh wait, I got something else you would notice on that, because that's really high. In the distant sky, you kind of spot this really great balloon made of patchwork material, and it is spinning out of control as if it's been punctured, causing the wicker basket that hangs from it to swing wildly. And this balloon plunges out of sight, disappearing into the fog about a mile away. You can see it on the map right there. On a 21, yeah, that's pretty good. That's all you can see. So, what all does everybody want to do?
I will be right back to feed Gravy.
So, bug or cubed or mortadella, violet.
I think we march forward.
Well, if you march forward, you fall off the highway 100 feet.
Let's just go. Let's see what happens.
You are welcome to do that. Let me pull the map back up.
think we should.
What about these
What about
vines?
these vines?
The vines, they do not go all the way down. They just go around like the top of it. If you look off the side, though, you do see really large shelf mushrooms that are like 5 feet wide, maybe 7 feet wide.
All right, cool. I'll jump on one of those.
Love you, bye. Alright, see you, bye. Okay, if you're trying to descend to the mushrooms, because I assume that the vines are kind of there, they're just not going to be able to hold your weight, but the mushrooms definitely would. You just need to roll an athletics check, and we're going to call it a difficulty of 13.
Not terribly. Oh boy. Hey.
Okay, super easy. Your character can descend the whole 100 feet. Bug, you would sense the thing that you lost, the thing that was taken from you. You can't like pinpoint where like a compass, but it is somewhere here. Like it's one of those things. It's like you just feel it, right? That like the thing you're looking for specifically is in this dimension. It's in this area, probably only miles away, and you're not sure where that's at. But it's kind of like a nagging sensation. And you watch Morgadella just climb right over the ledge, and she's jumping from like little mushroom to mushroom, very far away down.
Yep. Well, looks like Morgadella's off. I don't know if I can jump like her. You guys want to try to figure out a way down there? And
I'm good.
okay. Well,
Well, I'm not chicken. I'll jump.
how strong are like the vines and stuff that are?
You can see sometimes she uses it to kind of steady herself, but at times as she's descending, it just rips right off the wall. And so these are very thin, fragile kind of vines. But the shelves, like you'll watch her like flat-footed jump on it, and there's a little bounce to it, like at the little toadstool, the topping. But it's definitely like staying attached. So they're very strong. The vines are weak.
How much does Bug weigh?
Yeah.
Shimmerwing, you are not allowed to ask women that, so we're gonna give you disadvantage. I'm just kidding.
I don't know.
Well, it's a good thing I'm a dragon. Those rules don't apply to me.
I don't know.
Plus, you don't have
It's
to
even
worry about
more
the mushrooms. You have wings.
I'm also so goddamn adorable.
I think she weighs enough that. Wait, is there chocolate? Tasha, there's chocolate on my desk.
There was chocolate on your desk. I ate some today.
Sorry, I get distracted.
You won't like it. It's got raspberries.
I don't think you'll be able to carry her unless maybe we can drop her stuff off. What's your strength modifier? Or score? Rather?
1. Oh, I mean, Shimmer's just gonna see it, like, land on Bug's shoulder and see if they can lift her up. Sheet loading. Strength of 12.
Well, okay, because halflings, they're usually like, let's see, about 2.5 feet tall, 2'8" kind of, and so I would imagine that the average can't be more than 40 pounds, right? The issue is her junk. She's got so much junk. Let's see if it has an option. She has, yeah, so she herself is around 40, maybe 38 pounds, but her backpack weighs 84.24 pounds.
Oh my god. What?
Yeah, she has a lot of stuff. So, I'd say you won't be able to, wait, let me see. Because flying's different. Lifting.
I was gonna say something before. I'm just wondering, cause like Bug has a rope. Could that be used to like? That's why I was wondering how strong the vines are. Like if we could tie
the rope to the vines and like climb down that
It'd
way
be
or
easier
something.
to like send Shimmerwing down to a mushroom and tie it around that because the vines are definitely gonna snap.
I am.
For your capacity to carry, it's your strength score multiplied by 15. So if it was 10, that'd be 150. It'd be 165 if it's 11, 130 if it's 12. And her combined is going to be, what was it? 84, and then we'll just add like 6, 90, 120. She's 120 if you count her backpack and everything. But then you also have to count your backpack. Or, well, I guess it's not really your backpack. Your
My storage space. We call it my backpack for narrative purposes.
Your storage space. Plus the weight that you gained, right? An extra 30 pounds. You could give your backpack to someone else who might be feeling more lucky or more athletic. If you do the rope, I'll definitely give you advantage.
So, we'll say like Shimmerwing flies over to Bug, and lands on their shoulder, obviously a little heavier than usual.
Yeah.
And try and like lift her up, but it seems like it would be too much work, so they just kind of sit on your shoulder until you give an order. But they would also take note of Morgadella, just like hop over the side. Do they do that often?
I don't know. You see, I haven't known Morgdella or Wildchild or Violet for very long. I don't know. She usually jumps around on mushrooms and stuff.
Okay.
I would say while you're like testing out the height, there is a moment where Shimmerwing kind of lifts you up, Bug, right? And it's kind of proving to both you and him that he can do it, and you're flying, and then you're only about 1 foot off the ground, and you can feel yourself slowly being lowered again. So, like, in a pinch, like, let's say you were knocked out a window, there's probably, like, an opportunity that Shimmerwing could grab you and pull you back in, but there's definitely not a let's fly you around kind of ability.
Yep.
What's that? Huh? We won?
Yeah, I can help.
Don't know.
And since Shimmerwing's like probably sitting on Bug's shoulder, let's see how to narratively do this. So Shimmer will just stick out their little forked dragon tongue, and like, I don't know. Let's see. Let's take a page out of Gumdra Gundra and lick some of Bug's hair, and you will feel a little inspired as your hair is probably just a little bit nicer, and you have guidance.
What does that say about your hair that somebody licks it and now it looks better? It's like a mom in church trying to smooth down a cat.
Yeah.
I had it muted.
Sorry, what does that mean that I have guidance?
You get to add 1d4 to your rolls, and because you're using the rope, you get to roll it with advantage. So now as you make your athletics, we'll just do +4 to whatever it says. Or plus 1d4, sorry. Let's roll the 1d4 right now. That way we just know what to add.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so whatever you get, add 2 to it.
Yeah, I'm just not really sure what to tie the rope to, is the thing.
Oh, I thought Shimmerwing was going to tie it to one of the mushroom shelves, maybe?
I mean, if Bug requests it.
Okay.
You might be able to get it around one of the little glowing rocks on the sides. They're like part of the road, so I don't think they would move.
Hey, Shimmerwing, you reckon there's, like, something we can tie this rope to?
Okay. Also, your hair tastes like candy.
I do think
Mm.
you don't need to be as athletic if you're using the ropes, so we'll set this to an 8 instead of a 13. And you still have advantage.
Okay.
And the +2. So there's no way you can fail this. And try not to, because that is 10d6 on the way down worth of damage. You will definitely die, maybe perma-die. But I believe in you. Oh no.
Shimmer also says that.
Oh
I
no.
believe in you.
Alright, so that's a 5.
Advantage.
You need an 8, but you have advantage. Just all you need is a 6 because of the +2. Beat it by a lot. Okay. Welcome back. So that's 2 people. Technically 3. We still have Violet. And Mildew.
Should I be making an athletics check?
Yeah, they are jumping off the ledge of this. Morgadilla didn't use anything, and she just jumped from mushroom to mushroom to climb down. Bug tied a rope and had Shimmerwing helping, like, make her a little bit lighter, because he could kind of flutter his wings and, like, help that way.
Violet's definitely
Yeah.
gonna show off.
Can we toss a Shadow Wing on up here? Or can I drag it to the board? Oh, I can.
Hey,
Okay.
both are true. Yeah.
So
I guess.
can
Sorry.
I use acrobatics to make sure Morgadella is way more graceful and has more finesse than Violet does?
Yeah, just don't get a 1. I would say on a 9, it's not super graceful. It just looks like a normal person climbing down a ladder. You know, climbing down some vines and mushrooms.
He had a short rest, so I can feel lucky, right?
You get 3 lucks. How many have you used? Definitely used 2, I think.
Yeah, we had a short rest.
Do they reset in a short rest?
I think long rest for luck.
Yeah, it's long rest. It's down here. And you've got both of these boxes checked, so yeah, you definitely used both of them. Until you go to sleep, you have no luck points.
What are you for? I rolled a 9. I didn't do well. Oh, Violet is definitely still upstaging Morgadella.
So who is Shadowwing trying to help?
That's a good question.
Between Mildalary and Violet, which of you has the stronger athletics score?
I have a +1 to athletics.
I don't know if I can actually.
Violet has -1.
Okay. And then I can just try and make my way down by myself.
looked
I'll
at your
use
sheet.
guidance
There's
on
no luck.
myself. Oh, well, hopefully I do good guidance. Really good.
Oh.
Oh. Well,
Let's call this a dexterity saving throw, and we'll make it the
Okay.
same difficulty, because that is terrible luck. That's a 7. This is a long fucking fall. This is like you just die if you land. You might get lucky, but this is.
oof.
There we go.
Are they using the rope?
I assumed that I wouldn't be able to support my weight on it if Bug needed help with it, so I was just trying to make my way down the mushrooms.
Yeah, it starts off like it's maybe like a little 6-foot drop. You lower yourself over the ledge. You saw Morgadella did this pretty confidently, right? And so you were just kind of emulating her, and somehow you land like right on the ledge of it. Your foot slips, and that dexterity saving throw of 20 represents your ability to grab back onto that mushroom. And so now you're kind of like hanging off, and just like maybe you have your elbows propped on it because it's like a shelf mushroom, right? So you don't fall to
Yeah.
your death, but you're definitely like, that was fucking close, you know.
Okay.
We're
And I
gonna
think I was the
increase
last one to.
yeah. We're gonna increase the athletics check to get you back, because like, I mean, you probably made it like 10 feet. So to do the other 90, we're gonna increase it by 1. That's generous, right? So now you just need to make a 14 athletics check.
Okay. Don't worry, I'm gonna use guidance again.
Yeah, you just need a 2. Boom. All right.
Hey.
Not as easy of a time as the others. Bugs was probably the easiest, but she had a lot of support. Violet, is your character sheet working?
We'll get there eventually.
You're the only one we're waiting on. I could roll it for you if you want. Hit the buttons. I'm pretty lucky.
I mean, I guess since Mildy headed down, then Shadow Wing will help Violet
All right, that'll grant
and
advantage.
land on Violet's shoulder and totally pretend to be a house cat.
Okay, you can roll it for me.
Is the tablet not letting you like play regular?
It crashes
Oh, that sucks. There is an option in Discord, right? Didn't they have a Roll20 option in Discord where you start an activity?
I magically have a laptop now.
How? Oh, okay. Never mind. I've never used it, but there is a thing in Discord where you just press start an activity and you jump into Roll20, and then you can just play it through Discord. But I don't know how reliable it is.
I have no idea how to do that, especially on my phone.
Alright, so I rolled twice. I got double 9s. Man, I feel bad because I rolled this for you. But
yeah, that was terrible. That's the same
well, yeah, but you have like minuses, so I rolled a 10 minus 1 for your athletics, which means that you're definitely gonna fall off the ledge, even with Shadow Wing trying to help you. Do you want to roll your own dexterity saving throw, or do you need time to set up? Okay.
Could the guidance possibly save it?
Oh, wait, you have guidance, yeah. Let's roll 1, 2, 4. You'd have to get a 4. You want to roll it? You roll it. That way I don't get blamed if she dies. Cubed.
What's up?
You gonna roll the 1d4?
Oh, you want me to roll? Okay.
Mhm.
I thought Violet was gonna roll it.
She just got a new Tasha's laptop, so she's got to log in and all that stuff. Oof. 3's not gonna cut it. Dexterity saving throw.
And yeah, keep his.
Oh, you're in. Okay, can you?
No, I can do a D. I just can't.
All right.
My character.
Slash roll 1d20 plus 2. Yeah. 1d20 plus 2. That's your saving throw. What? Like in the chat room? Here, I'll show you. Oh, that's a crit.
Woo!
Alright, since crits are really fun, you don't have to roll again. This is...
We're not gonna sing the critical hit song?
No.
Oh,
This is you kind of like just tumbling, pinwheeling off of this thing. You have Shadow Wing desperately trying to lift you right side up. Somehow you do manage to land on your feet on one of the other mushrooms, and this is enough confidence that you can kind of jump from mushroom to mushroom to mushroom, and you get down into a swamp. And for everybody, we're gonna change. Oh wait, no, I have zoom out. Control. Everybody's screen should have went dark, right?
Yep.
Bam. Now you should be here.
Oh, it's a pretty.
The swamp right now is at a low water level. It alternates between low and high. This is something you would have recognized with your perception earlier, even though there's a fog. And so, you've seen it go. You don't know the cause of it, why it goes low and high, but high means it's about 10 feet of water. Low means there is mud sucking at your boots and like trying to pull you under like at all times. So I need all of you to make survival checks. It's going to be a group survival check. It's going to be a difficulty of 10. All you got to do is have 3 out of the 5 of you get a 10 or higher.
Can I say that I glance at my map and then I just roll like, what do I roll for that? It's a +5, right?
Yeah, so just do survival and we'll just know that we add 5 to it.
Okay.
So 21.
Nice.
Alright, so that's 1 failure, 1 success. You just got to get a 10. Survival.
Survivor, I'm a survivor.
I suppose.
Nice. Okay. We
There
need
we go,
1 more
3.
success.
Oh, 4
I don't know if you
successes.
saw Violet's
I didn't
roll.
see it. No, you're right. Okay, well then Shimmerwing doesn't even have to. Plus, you would be immune to this anyway unless you're on the ground. Nothing to worry about. We're just looking out for, swamp pits. Did anybody see Princess Bride with the rats of unusual sizes and like the quicksand and stuff? It's kind of like that. So as you're like coming down from these mushrooms and you land in this just piles and piles of muck. To Bug, unfortunately, this is going to be knee high. Everybody is going to move at half your speed because this is difficult terrain, unless you have something that, like, in your feet or something that combats that or negates it in some way. There is this giant crane that was kind of near you, but it had, like, it was very purple in its featherage instead of, like, white, right? Previously it was hidden by the fog, but you guys are making enough noises that it does emerge and it kind of takes off. And you hear some noise. Give me a second to get to my page. The sticky mud kind of squelches beneath your feet. There are tangled mangroves growing out of the pools of rippling water. Half hidden by the thick fog and purple mushrooms clinging to the rotting logs, and stumps are scattered through the marsh. Crickets are glowing, kind of like fireflies would, and they're chirping serenely before they're snatched out of the air by the tongues of like these hungry frogs. And coming from one direction are several voices, and they're joined in like a song. It's like it's a whole like 4, 5, 6 people singing together, and the singing just grows louder and louder as 6 bipedal rabbits wearing clothing and armor emerge from the fog, and 2 of them are kind of tugging the reins of a giant snail. These snails are bigger than horses. They're really big. Their shells are really tall, maybe 15 feet tall. And everybody else is carrying clubs and carrying like slingshots and stuff. And you just hear this chorus of not really, it's kind of poorly out of tune, and they just go, "With sticks and stones, we'll break your nose, we'll beat you blind and steal your clothes. But none among us can compare to one wily, swift, and stand-up hare. Scarf that's glorious, thief notorious, his deeds are truly meritorious." And then you hear like one of the words like, "What is meritorious?" And it's like, "It doesn't matter cause it rhymes. With a wink and a grin, he'll show his cunning. A flash of his scarf, he'll take off running. Quick as a bolt, his long scarf trailing, gasping, grasping, you'll end up flailing. You'll pout, you'll moan, you'll huff, you'll sneer. Thanks to Agdon Longscarf, Brigand Prince of Prismere. And like they're just, you can see them right here on this corner of the map. And they're just like in such good moods right now. And this one's gonna kind of hop forward, literally hop. That's not a step. You see that their hind legs, their only legs, are so strong that they can leap 10 feet in front of them without having to take a single step. And she just kind of yells out at you. If I can show where my notes are, because I'm already lost again. Okay. Welcome to the Squamps, Buster. This is a robbery, and if you resist, we're gonna beat you black and blue, just like the song we sing, and then we're gonna take your stuff anyways. So, we're gonna need you to hand over some goodies. Hands up, just so we know you're not reaching for weapons. You know how to do that, right?
Mildew instinctively puts her hands up and just sort of freezes. Hey, hello! Robbery! Hey!
Mm-hmm. Up, and they're gonna point to you and be like, all right, I need you to come up. And she walks backwards a little bit, and somebody was holding a gourd. It's like a rainbow colored gourd, and it glows in the dark, and it's humongous. This thing's taller than Bug is. And then they come a little closer. We're gonna say these come a little closer too. Actually, we're gonna spread out a little bit more, like that, and that way they can have one in the middle. All you have to do is put your hand on this gourd and think about the happiest moment of your life.
Oh, this is never been robbed before, but this is quite strange. She nervously looks to her friends.
Shadowwing disappears. And Shimmerwing would probably also disappear. So, would I be able to hide in Bug's bag?
Yeah, just do a little hide check, do a little stealth check to see if you go unnoticed as you try to slip into her bag.
Stealth, you say? Not my best trait. Yeah, we'll have Shimmer try and hide in Bug's bag, while Shadowwing sort of assists by, because they're invisible, but basically making like some of the swamp gas like swirl in the area elsewhere to like draw the eye away from where Shimmer is.
Okay, we'll give you advantage. I just picture almost like a flap of the wings. It's not enough to like cancel out invisibility, not really, but it does draw attention as they see like a gust kind of swirl around. All right, you have an 11. I'm not going to tell you whether you're hidden or not. That's a secret. It's based on passive perceptions because they're not actively like trying to hunt you down.
So Shimmerwing basically dips in the Bug's bag like a frightened little creature.
Okay. They're all right. They said, "Ugh," and I'm sorry, and that it's okay. Okay, go help now. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, you feel like you're pretty well off hidden. What is everybody doing? Larry, Violet, Bug.
Mildew's just standing there frozen with her hands up, sort of waiting to see what everyone else does.
I could try scare him off.
You whispering this?
I know these types. Yep.
And are any of these recognizable by me?
Do a history check first, and then also a perception check. I will say this was like your instinct before you went into the bag, like trying to figure this out before you got in. All right, so you definitely, on a history check of 19, you know who they were singing about. On a perception check of 18, you don't recognize anyone here, but you do know that they do work for Agdon Longscarf, and he's kind of the leader of the brigands, and there are hundreds of brigands. They are mostly Harengon. There are a couple other species. They're assholes that patrol the Hither. You, ever since the palace incident, have been spending all your years in the Thither, so you're really more familiar with that area, but it's not like you haven't been to the Hither. But the problem is, this was not a swamp the last time you were here. So everything's kind of fucked, right? And as you look at these Harengon, you remember Agdon from being nailed to that tree. You were there when Zybilna kind of like did this thing that you know about, but the other players don't, so I'll keep it secret and you can share that later if you want. But you know it's bad news.
All right. So now the character knows what I know. Shimmer is gonna like kind of sort of tug at Bugs like inside the bag to make her like look inside. And Shimmer definitely does not want to present themselves. But they will at least say to Bug, they're really bad news. Yep. This tiny little fairy drags in Bug's bag.
Well, I'm
Well-
not scared of them.
They very might well be, but I can be bad news too.
Yeah, I bet we could both scare them off. Or maybe even probably, like, get them to work for us. How about those apples?
Yeah.
I said you need to place your hand on this gourd and, you know, not be like whispering to your group. That's really rude, you know. You're a guest in our domain.
Wait, who said this?
Jebic.
Yeah.
They're the one in the front.
Okay.
Girl. Yes.
All right.
You gotta push your button to talk.
Which one is it? This one? Okay.
We're all playing D&D. Is it an emergency?
Hey,
What's your name, Thol?
Me, Jebic. And then she
Jebic.
holds this again. It's got like there's definitely some kind of enchant on here. It's glowing and it has like little rainbow hues around it. It's not painted on. It's just the color of the glow. It's maybe 3.5 feet tall, 2 feet wide, and they're holding it out to you. It's a gourd. It's got like a little hole that has a stopper, stopping up the hole. Her name is Jebic.
Her name is. All right, Jebic.
All right,
here.
Jebic, here.
Here's the situation
we find ourselves in, right?
We.
You said we're your guests,
Right.
Right.
However,
However,
we
are. How
would
would I put this for you to understand? Time travelers?
Okay, there's no discount for time travelers.
Oh, darling, no, I don't
want a discount. I'm just saying we're not gonna touch your little gourd because we don't know what it does.
Ooh, as soon as you say that, these two in the back with their snells raise slingshots.
Good, I hope they do.
Listen,
If
we're your guests, right? You shouldn't be shoving random food items in our faces. We might be allergic. You don't even know.
You don't even know my name
right now.
Cubed, you know that when Zybilna made this realm, she made 3 rules that govern all of it, no matter which area you're in. One of those is the rule of hospitality. It says, when a friend, an enemy, or a stranger enters your home, which, this dimension is their home, you are expected to be gracious and accommodating to them until such a time as they prove by their words or their actions undeserving of such hospitality. There's also the rule of ownership. You must not steal from a friend, nor an enemy, nor a stranger to take something that doesn't belong to you without the rightful owner's permission, as it's a crime and an unforgivable breach of etiquette. It seems the Harengon are breaking both of those rules right now. But you're stuffed in a backpack right now, but this is knowledge that you know. And as you say that, now we have 3 clubs that are raised behind her. And Jevik just says, you have until the count of 5 to put your hand on this fucking gourd.
Ooh, I haven't
So-
put the count of 5 to put my hands on this fucking board. Is that what you're saying? Is this a weird kink of yours?
4.
So
He said 4.
Shimmer utters to Bug. Essentially, I guess what they would know, but I guess I have to phrase it a little differently. And they're breaking rules, I think. Like, they should be so rude and demanding, and I don't remember any of this looking like this before. But they're probably gonna wallop the crap out of your friend, because they are jerks, and, well, they're not abiding by the rules that... I feel like he should have a pair of glasses right now. Slash me adjust glasses. And they're not abiding by the rules, and so... yeah.
Yeah, well, Shimmering. They're thieves. They don't abide by the rules, just like me.
Mildew, just while this is going on and she see things are heating up, are they pretty distracted right now? Probably. Morgadel's up in their face.
They are all looking at Morgadella. You hear Jebek say 3, and then all the slingshots are aimed at her. The melee kind of people in the front line, they're all like shoulders turned directly towards Morgadella.
Okay, before
I
they
just want
count
to know if
down.
Violet
Sorry.
has- Sorry.
No,
I've been
you go
put
ahead.
on mute, but
Sorry.
I just want to know if Violet would have any of the insight about this, just because she has connections to Isabel now.
Yeah, roll a insight check. Yeah, you would know all the stuff that I just told Cubed about the rule of hospitality, the rule of ownership, and then there's a third one, because this is your patron deity who made these rules, and you abide by them too, to your own manner. And it also says when a friend, an enemy, or a stranger offers you a gift, you are obliged to accept it and offer something of comparable value in return. This is the rule of reciprocity. They're not doing anything with that, but rule of ownership, they're not allowed to steal from you, but here they are stealing. Rule of hospitality, like you have to be gracious and accommodating to somebody when they enter your home or your domain, and they're breaking that one too. And what was Mildy saying?
Just when they say 3, I think Mildew is gonna... I don't know how this is gonna work out or if it's gonna work out, but, how do I ping?
If you have the select
Ping.
tool, hold left. Yep.
Yeah, so about there... Or wait, shit, no. Okay, sorry. I haven't used this spell before.
Nito, are you casting Fairy Fire right now? Oh, okay.
I guess sort of, next to Morgadella, I want to use Druidcraft, and I want to conjure up the sound of,
Everybody has advantage attacks against it.
what was Durlagron's species again?
Displacer Beast.
Displacer Beast. I want to use Druidcraft to conjure up the sound of a displacer beast growling. Sort of next to Morgadella.
Okay, this has got to be really convincing.
Yeah.
So I'll give you options to help with this. You can either do intimidation, or you could do deception, or even nature. I think would also be appropriate.
I think I'll do a nature roll.
I think if you can get it before we roll, if you can get a 10, right, then they're convinced that there's one around. If you can get a 15, they may think that this thing is even closer or even on your side. They would hesitate from the countdown. They would stop the countdown and be open to negotiations. If you can get a 20, they're gonna fucking bolt.
Okay.
I also wanted to intimidate them with a booming voice. Would that help her?
Yeah, if you're both like coordinating this, right? I would let you roll those with advantage.
Okay, I guess maybe I make eye contact with Violet and I give her a little nod, and then I'm gonna give myself guidance as well.
Yeah, Violet
Oh,
wiggles her
fuck.
eyebrow.
If you can get a 3, that at least gives you something, though. Okay. So that gives you an 11. That breaks the 10 goal. So they're still kind of counting, but you do see, like, the two in the back, I'm going to say they lower their slings, and now they're desperately, like, looking around. They are no longer paying attention to Morgadella. Jebik, there's, like, a little shake in her voice as she says 2, and then we're going to say these kind of hop in different areas, and you hear them kind of mutter. I don't know, you guys are pretty far away. Morg, you would hear them mutter and be like, well, check that out, boss. And they are spreading out even further to look for what appears to be some kind of like growling, menacing, like cat-like creature. So they're scared, but they're not like... I mean, the Feywild's made of magic. They're aware this could be a trickery. Usually for like minor illusion and stuff, they have to do like an intelligence check. They would have like auto-succeeded that otherwise. So it spreads them out and it lowers their defenses a little bit.
So Violet kind of plans to say, you guys aren't being very hospitable, and you should be. So you better get your act together, or join us, or just, scram, get out of our way, and leave us alone with this stuff. I assume her voice cracks a little bit because she only got a 5 on
you
it.
get a 5. You hear Violet like saying this, and there's like a little squeak in her voice in the middle of it, like when she says "you better," and just kind of like it slips out, and they kind of leer at you, and it's like, how do you even know anything about these rules?
How would anybody not know about these rules? It would take an idiot not to know about these rules. Of course I know about these rules. I'm the best person you'll ever meet out here.
Oh, yeah, well, guess what? We're the brigands, so these rules don't apply to us, because we're above the law here. And then, like, the one that's still, like, here steps up, and they pat their club into their open palm, and they're like, yeah, the rules don't even apply to us.
Okay, so then how do we become a brigand?
Make a persuasion check.
Persuasion?
Yeah. Well, I guess I should have said deception. You are lying, but what was the dice?
I wasn't lying. I'm curious.
Oh, well, then it stands. You want to be a brigand, huh? Tell you what, you just donate a little something on the gourd, and then we'll take you to Agdon Longscarf, and he'll get you like a little. They're all like in identical uniforms and stuff that look like trash, covered in mud. They're like, we'll get you set up. You might even be able to ride a giant snail. You're a smart cookie. Join us. Get on this side. Touch this gourd, and you can come with us.
Okay, so let me get this straight. The brigands are above the law, but you still gotta touch the weird little gourd thing.
Alright, fine. You don't have to touch a gourd. But stand on our side because your friends are about to get a beating.
Oh no, we're all gonna join you. Right, guys?
my god, you need to make a deception.
Oh, great.
Milky might not wanna, but
you know, maybe.
What do you mean? She just said that she wants to. I heard there was enthusiasm packed behind that.
Okay, listen.
It-
I didn't
it was-
exactly consult with everybody, alright? It's being 100%.
I think my voice is actually slipping into yours. That's not what Jebik sounded like in the beginning. All right, so you and where's the tall elf girl? Way in the back. You in the back. You're on our side. Come on. You're one of us now.
Right. Yes.
And you
One
standing
of-
directly
one
in
of
front
you
of my
all.
face. You get behind us too.
Right. Yeah.
Listen, I'm not sure if we're on your side or if you're on our side. Realistically, that's how it really should be. But I do think I have an uncle on my mom's cousin's father's side, who was a brigand. So like, basically, I already won. I don't need to prove nothing.
Okay, I'd like you to roll disadvantage on a deception roll. It's gonna be a difficulty of 15. That would have been a really good roll at the end, but with this deception, that's a 9. So Jebik looks across and they're like, alright, everybody except her. She stays there. You, short stuff in the back. Yep, come on up. Person like balancing on the log. Also, whatever that thing is in your backpack. What relation are they to you?
Okay.
House cat. Like a monk. Oh,
Bug's gonna, try play them at their own game and try and intimidate them. And she's like, sort of like just walking along this log, and she's whistling a little tune. And it's the tune of Itsy Bitsy Spider. And then she starts singing. Itsy Bitsy Bugsy, she's coming for your loot. You better hand it over, or your face will meet a boot. And then... Can I do, like,
Ooh.
intimidation?
Can I help with that
Yeah.
with some minor
Yeah.
illusion?
Yeah. What do you do?
Oh?
So, from inside the bag, I would like to, as Bug is like stepping closer, singing this song with, however they interpret the intent. I would say like Shimmer's gonna make the air around Bug like the light around Bug kind of darken, sort of like this
Ooh.
menacing, basically giving Bug like a menacing aura.
Roll your advantage with... Fuck. Roll your intimidation with advantage. I was about to say roll your advantage with intimidation.
Where is it? Oh, there it is. Intimidation.
I'm rolling
Please
with the
be good.
verge.
Please be good.
You get another one.
Oh, fuck. Oh, okay.
Come on.
A 10.
Okay. I'd say, based on the Displacer Beast roar and the violence was a complete failure in her intimidation. This guy at the top, you watch him look at you, and then he just shouts out, "Hey boss, I'm gonna go find that cat. It'd be awful dangerous if there wasn't a..." And then he's just fucking gone as he turns around and you see him hippity hop, pretending like he's got like his palm face down over his eyebrows and he's looking left to right. But you can tell he's not looking for shit. He's actually just running away right now. So that's one less heron gone.
Yeah, get it. Herring gone.
Hair today, gone tomorrow.
Oh. And then I feel like she just like jumps over this like little to the other log. Hey, you trying to rob the best thief? And her friends? You ever heard of Bug? Gigantor?
No, nobody's ever heard of you. Listen, there's 7 of us and only 2 of you. Let's do the smart thing here. Touch the gourd. It won't hurt. It just takes one tiny memory away from you. You'll never miss it. You'll never know it's gone. Just donate your memories, and you can pass, and then we'll take your friends to Asdon. Agdon.
Mildew's gonna pipe up. She's gonna say, as a member of your organization, do I have a say in this?
Oh, you're right. We forgot. And then they're gonna turn around. Touch the gourd. And they point to Morgadell. She's the only one that gets the pass.
Well, you see,
Ow.
yes, I just think that we should put it to a vote if we should force people to touch the gourd. I think that this calls for a vote of members of the organization.
Whose idea was this gourd thing anyway? It just
Yes.
reeks of
Big,
bad, terrible energy. Somebody who doesn't actually do any of the dirty work. I bet some big shot sitting in a chair somewhere doesn't even know what you guys are actually up to. I bet you're doing the dirty work, aren't you?
Yeah, well, it shows how much you know. She doesn't sit in a chair. She sits in a pool of her own filth. And she likes it that way.
Oh, and what's her name? Yes.
Oh, the great Bavlorna. You have it. She rules the Hither. She's the head honcho. She's the hag with the most influence around here. And yeah, Agdon does whatever she says, and we do whatever Agdon says. And Agdon gave us this magical gourd from Bavlorna, and we have to suck out at least one happy memory from everybody we cross.
Okay, but the Bavlorna touched the gourd. Have you ever seen Bavlorna anywhere near the gourd?
You think we would ask her to touch the gourd? She would turn us all into frogs. She's done it before. There's a whole town full of them.
So what do you get out of all this? Just not being turned into a bunch of frogs?
Haha, we get treasure, and we get our own bedrooms. Well, in a way, there's like 12 to a room. But still, we each get a bed, unless you're unlucky and you rolled snake eyes. And then you have to sleep outside or go to guard duty. But we get room, we get board, and we get money, and we get treasure. We get all sorts, so we get whatever we want. We don't even have to pay at the shops. We just say, hey, give it to me. And they have to give it to us because we're fucking brigands. We get whatever we want. We rule this whole swamp. Look.
Couldn't you do all of this and actually have everyone a place to sleep without doing Bavlorna's bidding and making folks touch the gourd?
Tell you what, and Jebek's gonna hop back here, and she's gonna shove the gourd at you. You go collect the memories.
No, I don't think so. It's against the brigand code of ethics to do someone else's dirty work. No.
That is the opposite of what's going on. It is specifically written in the brigand bylaws, must abide by the rules set forth by Agdon Longscarf and or Bavlorna.
But I thought you said you were above the rules.
Ugh, make a persuasion check. We'll call this a difficulty of 15. That was good rules. That was a good decision. Oh, no.
Oh, wait. But I have heroic inspiration.
Okay, reroll it.
Get rid of that. This is definitely
Wait,
worth
can't
it.
you guide yourself? Guide yourself.
I can, but that wasn't going to be good enough.
God.
Oh my god. Well, it's okay. I got the same roll.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, the first one was perception, not persuasion.
Oh,
Wait a second,
true.
That's true. So roll your persuasion again.
Yep.
One more time.
Yeah, and we'll let you add the +3.
Okay. Come on.
That is not enough.
Oh my god.
Ah.
Why are you so bad at persuasion? Ooh.
You guys have made some terrible rolls. Like,
Yikes.
you'd had like 1 or 2 good ones, but yeah, I was definitely gonna let you win with that. That was really... So what happens is, Jebek forces this into your hands. Like, she shoves it into your chest. Take it.
I think
Oh, yes,
Jebek,
I think Jebek, are you quitting right now? Is that what's going on? Are you done? Are you done following the rules?
You ready to
You
go
ready to
out
go
and be
out
a
and
real
be a
rebel?
real rebel?
What does Mil Deliri do?
Am I losing a memory right now?
No. It has to be given willingly. She wants you to use this to extract the memories from the other 3.
I'm gonna roll a d20, and if I get 10 or above, I smash it.
Oh my fucking god.
She's gotta do something a little crazy sometime.
Oh, that's a 19. Do an
Oh.
athletics check maybe, and do it with advantage.
Okay.
Because it is a swamp, you might just throw a gourd into the mud. On a 15.
Her rationale behind this,
Mm-hmm.
she's trying to like just keep up the appearance that she's a rebel, and that she doesn't do dirty work. So she's like, yeah, real badass brigand would just smash this. You can put it in my hands, I'm gonna break it.
Yeah.
Do a performance check.
Okay.
This is, can you sell this with your body language that you're being rebellious right now? Ugh.
I can.
Yep, okay. So, you smash this thing, and then immediately you look up, and there is another rabbit person, right? But they are like almost twice your height, and they have this really big white fluffy mustache, and they give you a head pat, and this really fills you with like a sense of like pride and love. And you look, and it's because the fishing pole that's in your hand, it has a really big fish that you have just now successfully reeled in, and this is your dad, and he's so proud of you, and he tells you that he loves you, and you're just like, this is the happiest I've ever fucking been. And then that thought goes away, and you realize none of that's true, and you look at the broken shards of this gourd, and there are these lights that kind of look like glowing kind of fairies, right? And they are shooting out like stars. There's hundreds of them, and they're flying up into the sky, and then they all just scatter in all directions. And you realize you're restoring all the happy memories that had been stolen by this gourd.
Aww.
We love that.
Mildalari's
Right
gonna put... Yay! She puts her hands on her hips and she says, I, too, am above the rules. I am a rule breaker.
Everybody, all the brigands, rather.
Oh
are
yeah,
looking at
wild
Jeddick.
child.
And they just kind of, they stare and they gasp, and they're like, you're right, we're above the laws. So, all right, everybody just come with us. And they're gonna turn and like point north-ish. Do you want to be escorted by the brigands?
Yeah, Bildu's forgotten who she is and thinks she's one of them right now. She's a method actor?
Has anybody stopped Mildalari as she has joined the brigands and is going home with them?
Shimmering wood?
Wait a second.
So we
So
still
we
gotta
still
go
gotta
and
go
talk
and
to...
talk to
What's the name?
Bizza?
Bavlorna? No, you don't mess with Bavlorna. You don't even talk to her. She's bad news. But you're all part of us, even your, and he points at Violet and Bugged. Even your smarty pants foul mouths over there. Welcome to the club. We're gonna get you settled in, get you some uniforms, get you something to eat, get you a bed. You can paper rock scissors for it for now. And then we're gonna introduce you to Agdon. It's gonna be a great time.
Uniforms? You trying to like put us to work or arrest us or something?
You'll be working with
Don't
us.
worry, Violet. We're above the rules. We don't have to do anything we don't want to.
Actually, wait a minute. Do you remember there was a balloon earlier? I think we should go find out who was in that balloon and rob him. And everybody's like cheering.
Let's
like,
go.
Yeah, what a great idea. Okay.
Mildew starts whooping with them. Just...
Well,
fellas, ladies, whoever's, I can't really tell.
The
thing is, though,
right,
I appreciate the rebellious spirit.
I
love that we're wanting to break all the rules. However, I am afraid of heights. So I will not be joining you on this one. I will gladly keep watch on the ground.
What? It crashed. There's no heights. You just walk up to it and rob them. It's very easy. We would have robbed you very easily, but I didn't know you were so rebellious.
Wait, it crashed?
Yeah, like an hour ago.
So it's not in the... I don't have to...
Nope, no climbing at all. We're just gonna go through the mud, steal everything that's in the basket, and try to... Hopefully they'll still be around.
Why do we want to be around?
So we can take from them. And then she taps her head. Up here.
But the board is smashed.
They look at the fucking gourd pieces and went, shit. That just happened. I've already forgotten. We'll see what else they
It's
got.
alright.
I don't know how.
They might have money. We brigands love money, don't we?
The two on the snail said, hell yeah, we love money. We're gonna get us some money. Thanks.
Let's go get
what
some
they call
money.
You, wild child?
That's what they called me.
Thanks, wild child. You really are one of us.
That's right.
So Morgadella pulls out her lute and starts strolling and strumming. A skull.
All right. If you are all on board, we can all go rob fey creatures in the swamps.
Is everyone on board?
I feel
Well,
like
did
Shiver
we,
would be
we
very
officially
outspoken.
get that? We officially got that permission to rob people, even though we have to be hospitable. I mean, this isn't our land, I guess, right? So.
Using your insight earlier, you're pretty sure if you robbed somebody, something bad would happen, but you don't understand why it's not happening to the Heron God.
Can I do like an Arcana check?
Yeah. Okay.
Very bad week.
On an 18, you imagine that the rules have slightly changed based on alliances and faction lines. And so because they mentioned serving some kind of hag, and hags live in swamps, this is just kind of piecing together kind of an encyclopedic knowledge of magic and how it works, and especially in the Feywild. What you can, and this is just a guess, but it's an educated guess, you can theorize that because they work for the hags, they're not attuned in the ways that everybody else would be, and so they can break the laws a little bit. Your second guess would be something bad is happening to them. It's just not surface level. It's not something you can see right now. Maybe they have aching hemorrhoids right now. You wouldn't know, right? So it's either they get to break the rules because of it's under new ownership, maybe, or they are not. There's still consequences. You're just not sure what they are. Okay, so if there's no objections, we will march with the brigands.
I feel like Bug would object to it.
Well, then object.
Yeah, she's probably just crossed arm. And, she's like, well, you know I love Robin more than anyone, but I don't know about Robin with these guys. Probably amateurs. I mean, they didn't even steal anything off us.
Oof. I need you to...
As soon as Bug says that, Morgadella does Earth Tremor.
Alright, where would you like to do Earth Tremor?
Right here.
It is a 10-foot emanation, so you can use your little measure tool, right? And actually, can we do a square? Yes, we can. So, 10 foot. Anybody that's within this, which is going to be the Snell, the Haragon, and Jebic, they're all going to have to make a dexterity saving throw. Man, you guys had just talked yourself out of this fight, right? And Bug's words and Morgadella's just fuck it, we're going to make the entire swamp erupt. Go ahead and describe what that looks like, and I'll start making Dexterity saving throws.
So why she pulled out her loot is because
Gotta hit your button.
Earth Tremor is...
Gotta hit your button.
Oh shit! Sorry. Wait. Ah! No! Wait! No!
We can't hear.
Sorry.
She said her push to talk button as the forward button on her. So when you open your Google Documents and you push to talk, it's gonna go backwards.
Anyway, so Morgadella is strumming her lute, and she's singing something very reminiscent of a Kesha song, and the earth starts to shake, and there is a sort of faint shimmer in the air.
Okay, so is there anything on on a failed save, a creature takes 1d6 bludgeoning damage and they're knocked prone. If the ground in that area is loose or earth or stone, even swamp, it becomes difficult terrain. It was already difficult terrain, with each 5-foot diameter requiring at least 1 minute to clear by hand. So this isn't gonna impact the ground itself because it was already there. Jebik, you watch as this happen, and she just fucking flies up 20 feet in the air, draws her club from her hand, and lands back on her little padded bunny feet. This snail, however, gets fucking turned upside down, literally on its shell, and this guy jumps off and is also unaffected. So the only one that failed its save was the giant snail, who got a -2. So they're probably going to be stuck that way for a while unless a couple people right this snail right side up. So that's at least one creature that's out of the combat. Everybody else roll for initiative.
Oh boy. At this point, Mildew's kind of come to, and she's just kind of like blinking, like, ah! Starting to realize that maybe she's not a brigand.
It only makes sense that Bug and Shimmerwing are that close in initiative. With my mighty +0. Yeah.
Alright, so give me 1 second. Squamps, cut that off. Did I forget my button? Yes, I did. I had a little fight music. I think we'll do this because it's not too disruptive.
Morgadella, did you want my spot to go first? Because you're right there, like, you started the whole thing, or?
Go ahead.
No? Okay. Or anyone else?
Did Morgadella not want it?
No.
I'm way at the bottom. I wouldn't mind swapping.
Yeah.
Just because I've got like 2
You're-
of them right next to me.
Yeah, I was about to say you're right in between them.
Thank you.
It's okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so Mildy, you're 22, Bug, you're 5. So you go first. What do you want to do? They are all like, as this happens, the ground is shaking. This snail is, it's 15 feet tall, 10 feet wide, and it flips over onto its back. This guy barely gets out of the way. Jebik had kind of like propelled herself airborne to dodge the attack. All eyes are on Morgadella right now. None are on you. It's a little bit loud. What's
Is
your
it-
attack do? Hmm?
Is it 10 feet between me and either bunny?
Yeah, because it's just 2 squares. It's 10 feet. Ooh,
Yeah.
10. If you click the measurement tool, right, it should open up a couple
Yeah.
options. You can do line, square, circle, cone, beam.
Mm.
So like if it's an AoE, you could be like, this would be like emanation, which means it comes
Yeah.
from you. Or like if it was like conal.
Gotcha. Thank you. Yeah, I guess. What type of damage is clubs? Blunt? Or is it
Bludgeoning.
bludgeoning? Okay, well that's useless. Oops, sorry, ignore that. Yeah, I guess. Is this? Sorry. I'm all a mess. Yeah, I'm gonna use Hunter's Mark on this guy to the south of me. And then I'm gonna, I guess, I'm gonna scooch over to him. So I'm right next to him. And I'm gonna attack him with my short sword.
You're also going to get advantage on this attack because he thinks you're on his side. Which 23 is going to hit, but you might crit.
No.
You still get damage, and I believe you have mastery, so you can... What does Vex do? If you hit a creature with this weapon and deal damage to the creature, you have advantage on your next roll against that creature before the end of your next turn. So you get advantage on him again on the next turn.
Nice. Okay, and then, what does Hunter's Mark do again?
Mm.
Oh yeah, let's find out. Until it spends, you deal an extra 1d6 force damage to the target whenever you hit it with an attack roll. You also have advantage on any wisdom, perception, or survival check you make to find it. If the target drops to 0 hit points before the spell ends, you can take a bonus action to move the mark to a new creature you can see within range. Cool, so I guess I do, right now, I roll for damage, then I roll 1d6.
It should be in the chat where it says short sword finesse, and just click the damage, and it'll roll it.
Yeah. Oh, wow. But then plus 1d6. Okay.
Nice. Oh my god. Alright, describe what happens as... Would you like to kill this thing? Or is this a, trying not to kill them? Like...
I'm gonna try not to kill them because I'm still at 1 foot in, like, these are my people, I'm a brigand. So I'm not gonna try to murder. I'm trying to just, incapacitate him with my short sword that's
I did not
blowing
picture you
him up.
guys doing this much damage right off the bat. But yeah, that was enough to just go ahead and describe it. What does it look like? The mark and then also the beating that follows.
Yeah, I guess Mildalary just sort of hacks at the bunny's like forearms a little bit and then just uses the pommel of her short sword to like just first she's gonna swipe under his feet to knock him over and then just pummel him and square in the forehead with the pommel of her sword.
Ugh. As you say this, right, the first time you hit the feet, rather, somebody screams out, "It's happening again! It's the fairy!" You don't know what that means, but specifically when you hit the foot, it's almost like they have these memories of people taking Harangon feet or something. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't like cut off his feet. I'm just like
just the attack there set off that kind of fear.
Okay. Oops. Yeah, well, yeah, and then I guess I can't reapply Hunter's Mark this turn. I have to wait until next turn because I only get one bonus action, right? Okay. Well, that's Mildew's turn. Didn't expect that to go so well either.
Shimmerwing.
Nice.
I hear some commotion outside the bag here. And, like, Shimmerwing heard this whole conversation, and they've been, like, kind of anxious, especially hearing, like, yeah, we're gonna join them, but then they have a realization about something. It's like, because the rules have changed, right? Or so, well, actually, Shimmer doesn't know that. Never mind. Anywho, what Shimmer's gonna do is you know what? While Shimmer's like in the bag, they are going to cast. And I'm just checking if this has to be on myself because I've never used this one before. Range self. Oh, never mind. Yeah, we're just gonna do a pretty standard, boring, and uninteresting little. Where is it? So the pocket watch. It says you can cast Firebolt. But so did we say it was using int or wisdom? Because I
Intelligence.
Okay.
I remember because Bug not so intelligent.
Yep.
Sorry, Bug.
All right. So in that case, I gotta figure out what the attack roll is for it. So it's gonna be I'm guessing a D20. Is it plus proficiency to use the item?
Let me
It
see.
would be a DM question.
Creature is attuned to cast Firebolt as an action, requiring no spell components and using intelligence as the spell casting ability. After the Watcher's invisibility spell is cast, roll a d8. So I would imagine you're proficient with it since you can use it. This would like just make you auto proficient with it. So it would be. Let's click the button. Let's see. Oh, you have it. Oh, okay. Firebolt is going to be based on your things. You hurl them on the fire. Make a ranged spell attack. So that's going to be 8 plus your proficiency bonus, which is 2. So that's going to make it a 10. 10 plus your intelligence modifier.
Wait, what? 10 plus?
Your intelligence modifier. Wait, fuck. Oh, that's a dex. That's a saving throw. My bad.
Yeah.
You get 2 plus your intelligence modifier. Imagine if I let you roll.
Okay, so plus 3.
Like, all right, D20 plus
Okay.
13 hits.
I'm okay with this. Dang, almost got him. All right, so Shimmer will poke their little head out of the bag. I don't know if it would be a surprise or not. Well, they said they kind of saw, but I don't know if they would have seen Shimmer as a threat or not. I don't know.
Yeah, it's not a surprise. They knew what you were. They knew where you were. They didn't know who you are. So that's something you would notice as you pop out. You can see that like there is attention like drawn to you in that moment, and there's no look of surprise, right? But the fact that they weren't like super aggressive if they had known you were in there means they don't know who you are.
And they definitely will when we're done smacking them down. Okay, D20 plus 3. And I will even. Oh, do I have to roll initiative for Shadowwing separately?
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, roll initiative for Shadowwing.
Hold on, I gotta put him on the board then.
Can you drag it?
Yeah. So Shadow's just been invisible.
Mm-hmm.
There. All right. And what was the new rule for aid, like an attack roll? It has to be on
Yeah, it's got to be on their turn.
their turn.
And it'll be like, so like if you, it's more like a distraction, right? So you go up to Jebik and you can distract them so that everybody on your side gets advantage against them, but it's just the first person who attacks Jebik gets advantage on their attack.
Okay. In that case, we'll have Shadow, I guess, appear over there.
Are they
Hey,
on,
how about
they're
that?
not on the board. I mean the initiative. Oh, we didn't roll for it yet. That's why. Okay.
Right. How do I roll for that character specifically?
Should be able to open their sheet and then initiative. It's on. It says initiative +3, and you just click the +3. Oh. So actually, it's Shadowwing and then you, which means you can just go together at the same time.
Yeah. Just how I like it anyway. So Shadow's gonna fly over the Jeb while invisible. And then just start to flutter like above their head. Just like being a bit of a above them, but I guess in that square because I can't in that square. And we will allow myself to have a little bit of aid. So Shimmerwing can firebolt more gooder.
This is kind of like as Jebik's descending and they land in the, you know, the mud. Mildaleri's already beating one to death, basically. And all eyes are on Morgadella until this little shadow wing is flying above them. And these bunny ears, they have really high perceptions. They immediately look up and you see they've got their club out like they're going to swat at you. And so you do have advantage on this attack.
A whopping 12.
Ooh,
Probably
is
not
12
gonna-
enough? Oh, it's not.
Yay, it's Dasty all over again. Alright.
But Bug, you would notice that a fireball whizzes by your head from your backpack and scorches the earth behind Jebik.
Holy
And
shit.
I guess visually, Shimmerwing just like opens their mouth and just a little bolt of fire comes out of it. Just pew. But my movement is relegated to Bug's bag, so that is as far as I go.
I feel like Bug's just like, hey, watch the piggy tails.
It's okay. They're
All
dry now.
Now it's the brigand's turn and the snails. So you can see this one over here at the bottom right of the map. They're kind of like kicking their foot against the snail, and it's gonna dash. And that is its full movement. You notice that the snails here, they don't seem to be bothered by the swamp water at all, or the mud rather. But they are pretty slow, so their speed is 20, their dash is 40. But the one on top of it, he's got his club ready, and he's going to take a swing at Mildaleri and just start stomping his feet against this poor snail who's kind of taking a beating. He's like, you think you could just get away with beating your fellow brigands? This is... And then he's going to like look around. Jed, what's the word for when somebody betrays your trust, but like in a professional setting? And they take a swing. Oh my god.
Mildred's just gonna scream, I don't know who I am anymore!
As you're saying this, the club, like, it's swung in your direction, but it's like a foot away from your face, so it just swishes in front of you. And he's like, I thought you were one of us. And there's a little tear that goes down his eye, and like it mats his fur a little bit. The snail had to dash, so that's their action. This one is gonna come towards Morgadella. It's gonna take a swing. That's gonna be a 15. Morgadella has an AC of 14. She's not here, so that's gonna be 3 points of bludgeoning damage. They talk like, you know, the bark's worse than the bite, right? 1, 2, 3. We got Jed, and he's gonna use his bonus action to hop right here so that he gets advantage, so he can flank. And he's gonna be like, yeah, yep, you got your fancy words. How's a 23 to your AC? Hit, I imagine. Yes.
Yeah.
That is 6 bludgeoning damage as he just bops you across the back of the head. You're definitely in the thick of it right now. Like, you're in the worst situation. You are. Oh wait, I didn't roll advantage on that one. It doesn't matter. All right. And then that is the end of all their turns, and it is Violet's turn. Tasha, you got hit for 3. I took your hit points down.
Who is currently muted if they're speaking?
I'm cooking. It's Violet's turn. Okay. Yeah, she'll just go right into the thick of it.
Into the thick of it.
Yeah, she has this really cool thing about her. I think it's just the Eldritch Blast.
Sorry, who do you want to Eldritch Blast? And remember, it is a repelling blast, so if you hit somebody, you can push them 10 feet backwards.
I'll go for the big one.
The snail?
Yep.
Ooh, that's smart because it has a passenger. All right. Roll for damage. That's a hit. Holy shit. All right. So let's see. Let me make sure I select both. You're kind of right there, so this would push them this far back. And 10 points of damage is so much. Unfortunately, the snails have a lot more health than the brigands do. But you can tell by the little aura around the icon, like, that's a percentage of, like, where they're at. Full health, there's nothing there. Then it goes green, then it goes yellow, then it goes orange, and it goes red. So you're bordering close to halfway dead. Do you want to describe what your Eldritch Blast looks like? Because it shoves this giant creature and its rider backwards.
I imagine it, like, kind of cracked his shell a little bit, but now I'm kind of curious on, those snails, and if they're really all that evil. Am I able to?
You can do insight or animal handling or nature. On an insight of 11, it looked like they were really uncomfortable with their riders, suggesting they're not necessarily on the same team, but they are obeying orders. But now that you've shot this thing with this powerful energy blast, they are pissed at you. So you know now there was a chance that you could probably have convinced the snails to be on your side and disobey their masters, who were kind of hitting them with sticks to get them to go where they want. But you just about killed it in one shot, so it is definitely, like, it's got its eyes set on you. Both of them, and they're on stalks, and they blink infrequently. Like, one will go, and then 2 seconds pass, and the other one goes.
Okay, maybe I'll relay this information. I'm like, shit, guys, I don't think those snails are really the problem here, but we should be nicer to them.
The one closest to Morgadella is rocking on its back and just making, like, sad snail noises, just and it can't get up.
Oh.
Alright, is that the end of your turn?
It is.
Alright. Next, Jebik comes up. And we're gonna edit Jebik. Nobody saw that but the stream. Okay. And they get advantage because there's a brigand on the other side of them. If I can find the buttons. They were definitely distracted by Shadowwing. And for a moment there's the thought of like, do I jump up and hit this thing or do I kill stupid half elf, half orc thing? I'm gonna roll a 1d20 if it's actually no, I want somebody else to do it. Morgadella, roll a d20. If you get an odd number, you're gonna get attacked. If you get an even number, I'm gonna go for the little flightbound thing. Aw, alright, sucks to be you. So this is with advantage as a club attack. 21 against your AC is gonna hit. Take 5 points of bludgeoning damage. You can change that number to 5. Yeah. Oof. Morgadella, you take a smackdown so hard that it almost brings you to your knees. Everybody can kind of see. This is one of those hits where she's kind of spitting out blood from her mouth right now. She does not look super healthy in this moment. You can tell OOC. Again, the auras kind of represent what you can sense, you know, because we're not going to tell you everybody's hit point totals, right? But you can see, like, orange, that means close to death. Everybody can see that Morgadella is not doing well right now. And Jed is here, and he did have advantage, but now he doesn't. And he's looking over at Violet, who just about destroyed this Snell. And he's like, are you okay, Garth? And then Garth's like, yeah, I'm fine. And they pat the Snell on the head. He almost hit my baby. And then you can see he's got his like club ready to hit the Snell again to get it into gear. As if you can love something and be abusive towards it at the same time. And so Jed's gonna he's gonna bunny hop, which means he disengages. You do not get an opportunity attack as he's gonna come down on Violet with his little club. And it's gonna be a 15 against your AC. Your AC is 13, so you take 6 points of bludgeoning damage. Yeah, I can take it away from you if you want. And then it is Morgadella's turn. And then Bug.
What's this little fucker's name again?
Jebik.
Jebik. It's been love getting to know ya. It seems these fellas are real good at fighting. But come here, I gotta tell you a secret.
Her ears perk up.
And Morgadella leans in and sort of whispers, "You think you got me, but you don't." But we're gonna do dissonant whispers.
Morgadella's suddenly a fucking mob boss.
Alright. This one is for...
On this, the day of my entry into the Feywild.
Alright, I have a +0, so I need to roll a 12. 8. Roll your damage. Holy shit, alright. Describe what this looks like and what they might hear in their minds.
Over and over, in their minds, they say, "Do you really think you can stop me now?" That's what they hear. Over and over and over.
Don't stop me now.
I have a good time.
So there's no opportunity attacks on forced movement, but it does mean they're not flanking you anymore, as this thing looks at you and she grabs both her little bunny ears. Her bunny ears are like 2 feet tall itself. All of these people are like well over like 6 feet tall. They're not little cute bunnies. They are tall bunnies. And she pulls them like on either side of her face, like all the way down, almost like she's gonna knot them under her chin. And her eyes are shimmering right now. And she takes a hesitant step away from you. And she just says, fuck this. And she just starts running and hopping and just getting as far away from you as she can. Like, this is like, her mental is fucking cracked right now. Her eyes are twitching and her whole body is like convulsing and shaking. And she's just trying desperately to get away from you. Want to do anything else? You have a bonus action.
Well, I will provoke opportunity if I move, right?
Yes.
If I just scooch over here.
You could do that. You're still within 5 feet.
Alright, cool. That's good.
Alright, Bug's turn.
Okay. And you said we're aware of like Morgadella's condition, right?
Oh yeah, you know that Morgadella and Jeddick basically just swapped licks. They hit each other for roughly the same amount, percent-wise. Like, they took half of Morgadella's life, so Morgadella took it right back from him.
Yeah. So yeah, Bug sees that.
And you're difficult
and
terrain too, so your movement's halved.
Oh shit.
It's okay because she can move like 120 feet at a turn normally.
Yeah. That's like.
You can use your bonus action to do Step of the Wind. That doubles, like, it gives you an extra 40. So that'd be 40 plus 40 divided by 2.
Oh,
You see 40
okay.
feet of movement. And that's just a bonus action.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll have to do that then to get over there. Wait, so... Sorry, one sec. So it's Step of the Wind?
Yeah, it's nothing you need to click. I just remember it because I play a monk on Wednesdays.
Yeah, I was just curious because it doesn't say like how far I can move with it or anything. It just says I can dash.
Yeah, dash lets you go your movement again, basically. So if your movement was 30, then now it would be 60. Yours is 40, so now it's 80.
Okay.
And for an ordinary player, a dash is a whole action, so that's like all
Yeah.
they could do with in their turn.
And you
Yeah.
also move 10 feet faster than a normal player, too, because you're a monk.
Yeah. Okay, and I feel like she just runs up and she's like, "Hey, leave Morgadella alone!" And then she just like kicks him really hard in the shin, and she's like, "Wah!"
Rah! I can't do it. Rah!
I'm being rude now.
Wah!
Okay, make your unarmed attack.
Um,
It might be called something else. It's definitely in your actions. I'll be back. Oof. 8's not gonna cut it. So you try to kick him in the shin. Oh, you do have heroic inspiration if you want to burn it on something as simple as kicking somebody in the shin.
I burned it on being able to break the gourd convincingly.
the plan was I was gonna kick them in the shin and then just punch the crap out of their head, but like, that's I already used my bonus action, so
Yeah.
It's okay.
Just this tiny little person just like kind of kicking you and just pummeling you.
So I can use my inspiration to roll again, is that right?
If you want to use it on that. It's up to you. We did have like 5 inspirations, to be fair, so
Yeah, I'll just use it again. I want to hurt the dude.
Oof.
Oh my god.
Now.
Oh, but she can roll again because it's a 1. Because she's a halfling.
You're a
Oh.
halfling. You have to roll that again. You're not allowed to have ones. Sorry. That's so fucking lucky.
What a shame.
Well, all's well in the world. You only rolled a 3 plus your 6. How do you have plus 6 when you're this low level? Oh, your dexterity is really high, yeah. So it kind of telegraphs because you're in such sticky mud. It pulls at your boot as you're trying to kick, and so this guy easily just kind of sidesteps it a little bit, and he's got his eyes fixed between you and Morgadella, as kind of deciding what his next target is. That's your movement and your action and your bonus action. You want to do anything else? All you have left is a couple more little bits of movement, I think, but he would hit you if you moved.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, Mildeleary, your turn. We're back at the top. What do you need?
Okay.
You want a drink?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Oh, it's stuck to your lip.
Right. Okay, that's 15 feet. My movement speed is 30,
15.
so I can move exactly right here. So I'm gonna move here. Get the one that Violet.
If you moved right here, you would get advantage for flanking.
Oh, you have to be on either side, not just both
Right.
next to them?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that. Thank you. Yeah. And I go over here. You there? I'm gonna reapply Hunter's Mark on
there? What do you? It's Jed. We were co-workers until you betrayed us just 10 seconds ago.
Listen, I don't know who I
anymore.
I don't know my name.
You, wild
I think
child.
I think that's my name, and then I take my short sword, and then I'm just gonna swing at him. I don't know.
You have advantage.
Oh, thank God.
I thought you said I'm going to take my shorts off. Oh my
god. Wild child's capable of
no.
anything right now. Oh, okay. Well, there's oh wait, but I have guidance.
How do you have guidance?
Do I not?
Isn't guidance
It's a
just
cantrip.
for yeah, it only lasts
Ability?
once.
Oh,
Right,
and
for
it's
one
not.
roll.
You can't use it for a. Oh.
And you already have a concentration spell up.
Oh. No, you're right. I'm sorry.
Let me move
I got
this.
too used to.
Yeah. Plus, I think
Oh,
guidance
yeah.
is only. Does guidance work on attack rolls, or is it just ability
Nope.
checks?
Ability checks.
Sorry, I was going guidance crazy there.
Hey, that's what it's there for,
Alright.
right? If you got it, use it.
Well, does a 9 hit?
No.
Oh.
He just kind of swings his hips, and the sword thrusts right past him, and he's like, "I could tell, you really didn't want to do this.
I think you might be right. I don't know.
I'll
Okay,
save you
that's
for
it.
last." And then he eyes Violet. We'll start with you, friend. Anything else? You've convinced him to attack Violet instead of you. That's something.
Oh yeah, no, that's great. I don't think I used my bonus action to reapply
And
Hunter's
your full
Mark,
movement,
and I used my
yeah.
and yeah, so it's
Okay.
all.
Shadowing and Shimmerwing.
All right. We are gonna have Shadow. How far is he?
Now, I believe it also has a breath attack. Because that doesn't count as an attack. That counts as a spell.
Yeah, it's a cone though, so that could be.
I think it would be
Trixie.
fun if you used it right here in this giant pool of characters and tokens.
Actually, you know what? I think that could be a great idea. Thank you for the suggestion. So
Mhm.
Shadow's gonna fly over here, just above him, you know, out of out of at least melee range, reach. Oh, wait, how big is this cone?
Oh
15,
yeah.
I think. Character sheet. And 15-foot cone.
The snail is pretty big. If you fly 15 feet above them and breathe down, the snail can hit you back. Garth's technically on the snail's back, so he's even higher. But you would be 15 feet above their heads because that's all you have to target, not the ground itself. You should be all right. They won't be able to hit you back unless they have like ranged attacks, which the snail definitely doesn't.
Yeah. So we'll fly above them, but we will have Shadowwing then go invisible in preparation for another round. Yep, invisibility for you could do that.
Let's find a token to represent that they can't see you. How about an eye with a slash Ghostbuster sign through it?
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
They were talking all this talk about Agdon Longstar.
Yes.
Where is he?
Who knows? Shimmerwing.
All right.
Hmm?
Oh yeah, Shimmerwing heard this whole conversation. Shimmerwing stays very quiet. So in a never before seen feature of said character, I see Jeb, Jeb
Yep,
running
Jebic.
away.
Yeah, Jebic.
Jebic. I think Shimmer is gonna try and deal with that problem.
Yeah, and you're flying, so no difficult terrain.
No survivors!
Yep, I should be able to make it there. So, Bug, you'd feel like your back shuffle a bit, and just out of nowhere, Shimmering just bursts out and starts to fly towards the one retreating. And we're gonna do something that he haven't done before. So as Shimmer starts to fly out of your bag, it's like with just like this tremendous amount of force, like unnatural. Like usually Shimmer like flutters and hovers a lot. This is like almost like a bird trying to dive bomb something. Is just whoosh. And is that's move. My bonus action will then be to rage as part of that bonus action. And we will go ahead and how does this work? It's an action. Weird. Okay. Yeah, we'll do rage. Okay, because I haven't done it yet, and I have my first time ever getting a rage. And as Shimmer's flying, so many character sheets. As Shimmer's flying, they will pull forth the mace. Actually, they will vomit out a mace, and just kind of like that meme with the dog swinging like the ball and chain. That's basically what Shimmer's doing right now. And let's see if we can hit. Did that work? Yes.
Remember to toggle your rage on. I did it for you.
Where's that at?
On your actions, or where it says combat, and you just scroll down, and it says effect name, and you have Blade Ward Bless, Guidance, Rage, and Unarmored Defense. So when you toggle it
okay.
on, that'll be like, it'll automatically add the +2 to everything. So that's damage,
Okay,
ability
okay.
checks, and saving throws. So that hits, roll your damage, and it should work now that you have rage. If it doesn't, we'll look at it. Does it say +2? It does. Okay, it gave you rage bonus. So that's 7 points of damage. Oh my god. You hit so hard. They look like they're just fucking woozy right now, Sap. If you hit a creature with this weapon, the creature has disadvantage on its next attack roll. She's already scared, got her ears bundled up. Describe what it looks like as you take her to basically 1 hit point.
So I just had an even better image in my head now. So Shimmer just flew out of this bag, went a full like 30 feet dashing forward, wings, like a single flap of the wing, just kicking like probably some mud around and squamp water. And they just dart at this rabbit with intense speed. Mind you, Shimmer wings like not even like a foot real, as a dart. I think there's like 2 feet or something. Anyway, and they just like halfway through, like when they get to like the 15-foot mark, with this mace that they just vomited out into their mouth, they just start spinning and just turn into like a Beyblade of death with a mace. And just it's one point it just cracks them like just square in the like probably the leg because they uttered a fear of being hit in the leg or legs being taken or something. So Shimmer is just spinning like basically a whirlwind barbarian, just thunk.
And as this lands, you hear bone crack, right? So I'm going to reduce their speed too. And like for a moment, you think they're about to collapse, but they kind of hold themselves up just a little bit longer. And it looks like they're going to try to crawl away, potentially. They are on the verge of just passing out completely. Is there anything else you want to do?
Bare my teeth as almost like a rabid cat. But
Alright.
that is it.
5, 10, 15, 20. This is as far as the Snell can get. So there's no flanking on this, but this giant Snell, the one that Violet just attacked, is going to attack her back. Slam attack plus, okay, 8. That's gonna miss. Stinky. Alright, so that did absolutely nothing. But yeah, Violet, the thing that you just shot your Eldritch Blast at, this giant Snell comes slithering through the swamp waters, and it rears back, and it tries to slam you, like, with the side of its neck. You're able to dodge that. But the person who's riding it is also going to take a wallop at you. Like, they're hanging on to the reins with one hand, and they also fucking miss, because of course they do. So a bunch of people just try to hit you and miss entirely. But this last one, Morgadella, this guy right here, is also going to use his club to attack. And can we get one that hits 17 against your AC? 4 points of bludgeoning damage. Oof. That is not good. It definitely gets a really good crack. It's looking between you and Bug, but Bug just came up here and basically almost slipped in the mud in front of it. Didn't do anything. And he just kind of... Stay out of this fight, kid. Let the grown-ups do it. And then just wallops Morgadella at the bottom of her jaw. It lifts her off her feet. You can hear her teeth making a terrible crunching noise. She's fucking bloody. There's a huge bruise and swelling already in her face. And her eyes kind of roll into the back of her head. And for a second, she looks like she too is going to go down. And it is Violet's turn.
Shit.
I did roll for Hammy's initiative too.
Oh, where's he at?
Right after Cube did. I got an 11.
Okay.
I didn't know where Hammy would be, but we had a short rest, so I assume he would have
You just,
turned back to
you can also summon him wherever you want it to be. So I'm going to put the token, you can drag the token out, where it says Violet's hamster, and just drop it. You can place him wherever you want him to be. He doesn't have an attack, but he has the option. Actually, he does have an attack because of your pact. You're a warlock, so you get special stuff. But his attack's terrible. It only does 1 point of damage. It's probably more useful to get them to distract somebody so that people get advantage. I can drag him out if you want. Here, I'll plop him down. Okay, so where do you want him to have been summoned? Duet?
Can it be between her and Mildew in front of that brigand?
Because it's tiny, I'm gonna say that it can share the same space as Mildy, if you want.
That was my plan to have him here. To kind of crawl out. Okay. So, Violet smacks her gum in her mouth and, says, "Sorry, Snally, I didn't realize, you wasn't one of them." And then she'll Eldritch Blast the guy on top of her. Um,
Six
And
is gonna
that's-
miss. Mm-hmm.
yeah, that doesn't hit him. And she'll spit out her gum to get Hammy to catch it, and Hammy will run up and put it on the snail's broken shell, try to fix it, and then bury himself in the ground.
Make an animal handling check. If you can get a 12 or higher, this is going to restore your relationship with the snail and it will stop attacking you.
Okay.
Just for the little gum shell repair. Okay. So this snail is no longer aggressive to you. Thanks to Hammy. Anything else you want to do?
Wild Child, show me what you got. Is that who's next?
You've got it!
Oof. So, Jebic has been mortified this whole time, and I'm gonna say she's gonna use her action to disengage, and then bunny hop 10, 15, 20 feet, and then move the last 10, because it's difficult terrain, just one more square. And she's gonna turn around and look at Shimmerwing and just say, "You win! I'll never rob anybody again! I'm out of here! I'm fucking gone!" And then they throw their club onto the ground and it sinks into the mud. Their hands are up as they run away. And it is...
Ooh, actually, can I respond to that?
Yeah.
And you promise to not return to your boss and leave and never be a... And this is kind of like an angry Shimmerwing, which is probably still freaking adorable. And leave being a brigand and give up the life and promise that you've never seen or heard of us ever. To anyone.
Throw out the peace sign and they say, "Brigand's honor, I'm out of here. I promise all the things that you wanted me to promise."
So, as a denizen of the Feywild, do I know that is a contractually bound
It should
deal?
be, but sometimes it feels like the rules don't apply to them for whatever reason. But you could roll an insight check to see if they mean it.
Sure. Like, I know they're terrified, but I kind of... Insight...
Yeah. On a 7, you don't know if they'll keep their word or not. Maybe. Maybe not.
Well, then they might just have to get murdered. But, no, it's... Alright.
Jed looks over his shoulder to Mildalary, and he says, "Wild child, don't hit me, okay?" And then he's gonna move, which presents an opportunity attack from you if you want, as he slides behind Violet.
Okay, I'm gonna roll for see if Mildew's still having an identity crisis. I guess 10 or above again, I do attack.
Okay. 19.
Oh God! Don't hurt her. She takes a swing.
All right, roll it. And technically, you were flanking, so you get advantage. All right, that's a 10. Oh, it was so close to the other one. And an 8. So you do miss. He doesn't even notice you whip it so hard, and he says thanks as he starts to beat your friend unconscious.
Oh God!
Wait,
And
what?
this is with advantage, so 23 against your AC.
Do I not get?
Juniper convinced him to attack you because they're still friends. So you take 4 points of bludgeoning damage. I deducted it for you. That's the end of their turns. It is Morgadella's turn.
Beldu didn't do
I don't
that on purpose.
I don't get I don't get an opportunity attack.
No, he didn't move away from you. He only moved away from Junie. He stayed within 5 feet of you. Morgadella, you are on the verge of death. That's what you want to do?
I'm not dead yet.
Who are you trying to...
Try me.
Alright, who are you doing this to? Okay, wisdom saving throw. That's good, they have 0 wisdom. So I gotta get a 12 or higher. I got an 11. So roll for damage. Oof, that's way overkill. Alright. Describe what your magic looks like and how this brigand goes down.
So because Morgadella is on the brink of death herself, the Whisper is very choked. And so it doesn't seem like it's going to work. But in his head, he just keeps hearing, try me, try me, try me.
Okay, do you want him to die?
Yes.
Okay. Oof. Alright, so you watch as, again, he starts pulling at his ears, but instead of lowering them under his face, he pulls the left one left, he pulls the right one right, and he's like, I'm not trying nobody, I'm not trying, and he just starts screaming at the top of his lungs, and he pulls his own ears off, and blood gushes everywhere, and he just falls face down into this swamp. There's a little stream of crimson that's like between you and Bug's like boots at this point. His eyes roll back, and he just flops over dead.
Yay?
Anything else you want to do? Gotta push your button on your speed.
Okay.
Don't remove
so
your
can
spell.
The wrong button.
I did the wrong damn button.
Okay.
Okay. Can I do like a medicine check or something? I'm dying.
Yeah, you can do a medicine check, but it won't restore you.
Oh.
It'll just let you know how damaged you are, which you already know.
Okay, well never mind. I'll just sit here and try not to die.
Other people can try to do a medicine check to stabilize an unconscious creature to prevent them from doing death saving throws, but you can't like preemptively
I'm still
doctor
conscious,
yourself.
so
Yeah. And you also remember, didn't you have orc traits? You have something special that'll keep you alive even if you get hit again.
Yeah, I know, but I didn't want to get to that point.
What does Bug want to do?
I feel like she'd be pretty worried about Morgadella. But I don't know if there's like...
You can't move that far. You only have
Oh,
15
is
feet
she
of
over there
movement.
now?
Wait, what?
Morg, it's difficult terrain. You're in a swamp.
Oh.
You can move 3 squares.
Alright.
Sorry, I saw her zoom across the map.
I don't know if there's anything that Bug could do to help her.
I don't think there is. If she goes unconscious,
Could
there's
you
something
do a medicine
you could do.
check? I don't really understand how medicine checks work.
Medicine checks will tell you like what's wrong with
I
somebody.
also don't know if that's an action or a bonus action.
Oh, I'm muted.
In combat.
I think I keep accidentally muting when I talk and unmuting when I'm not talking. Yeah, no, medicine check. It's more like an encyclopedic knowledge of medicine and doctoring, and so you could tell like if somebody was poisoned, if they were, you know, some disease somehow, how healthy they are, and then it can also be used as an action to resuscitate someone. So they stop taking death saving throws. They're still unconscious, but they're safe. But that's only after they hit 0 hit points.
Morgadella's not quite there.
Thanks, Ginny. We've almost killed them all. Sorry, I should have muted for that. Anyway, Bug's turn.
Okay. Well, first of all, I think Bug would be like, holy shit, that was fucking awesome. You beat the crap out of those guys. And then I'm not really sure.
So right now there's the one Harangon that's like basically dead, that's like freak the fuck out in the corner. And then there's one knocked out, there's one dead next to you, and then there's the two flanking Violet. One of them's on the snail. The snail doesn't seem aggressive towards Violet, at least right now, but... Oh, and the snail next to you is just upside down and sad. Would Bug put the snail out of its misery?
Or you could try to flip it over.
Probably not.
You could try to flip it over and gain its trust.
I don't know. Yeah, I was just more thinking about if she would. I don't know. I don't think there's really anything she can do for Morgadella. Okay, so then I think Bug will throw a spear at the one that's riding on top of the snail.
Okay.
Oh shit, Bug has spears? Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I think they count as ranged weapons too.
Can I throw it that far?
Yeah.
Wait. Does it have like wait, let me look at this.
Yeah, it should have a range. Spear. Throw spear. Oh, it says throw spear range 20 feet. And then you can do it again with 60 if you have disadvantage.
Oh.
So you gotta be within
Okay,
20 feet
okay.
to get a good hit.
Okay, and I'm pretty sure it was 15, right? Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna throw a spear at the one that's on top of Snail and try like knock him off.
I mean, if you run up there, you can deal more damage to it.
Yeah, actually, yeah, let's do that. So she'll
And you don't need a step of the wind either, because you can move 20 feet without it, and this is only 15.
Okay. But so how tall is the snail? Like how could she
it's
jump
like
up
12 feet
there?
tall. Oof. Can you? You would
Can
have
she
to
jump
use
up
your
there with step of the wind?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah. I'm gonna do that. She's gonna run up and jump on top of the snail with step of the wind, and then she's gonna two-handed stab him with the spear.
Nice.
Okay. So, let's see, spear.
Make sure you click the two-handed one, it does more damage.
Yeah.
Alright, roll for damage, that hits.
Damage?
It should be in the
How
chat.
do I do
Yeah,
that?
and you click
Oh,
the
yeah.
where it says damage. Ooh, nice.
I'm getting Legolas running up the Oliphant type vibes. With Bug running up the snail.
So do you want to describe what it looks like as you just hop out of the mud onto this giant snail and beat this guy half to death?
It's hard to even picture someone that tiny jumping up there, but yeah, she just runs up, and I feel like she'd be like, ah, like run up, and she would, yeah, just sort of. I don't know, maybe she jumps on a mushroom and like just bounces up there. And then yeah, and charges at him with the spear. And she's just yelling the whole time, going, ah!
Larry, you see this. What do you want to do? Bug is like, again, this is higher than you can jump, and you're about twice her height. And she just boings way up there with the help of these little mushrooms, right?
That still only counts as one. Doesn't make any fucking sense. But, so she's up there, and she stabs the bunny pretty good.
Really, really good.
I think I'm gonna just use my bow, and I think I still have Hunter's Mark on the one to the left of Violet, so I'm gonna use my bow to take a shot at that one. Ooh. Okay, well, that's too bad. So, I take a shot at this rabbit next to Violet from like 5 feet away. And, you know, real close, but I completely miss my mark. And, say, ah! You see, I don't know whose side I'm on. Clearly, I would,
Are you shooting at me, Wild Child?
well, who knows who I was shooting at? It's a mystery.
It goes so far, like, above Jed's head that he's still not aware that you, like, are not buddies with him again. Oblivious to it. Garth can't pay attention because he's a spear that ran right fucking through him, pulled out, and he's, like, holding a wound, like, on his side. It's bleeding. Not as heavily as the guy who tore his own ears off, but he's also, like, we're about to die. Anything else you want to do?
Is the snail gonna take an opportunity attack on me if I back up?
You're not sure?
I'm
Insight
just
or animal
gonna...
handling?
I'll do... animal handling to see if the snail's gonna try and take a bite out of me.
This is kind of a persuasion for the snail not to attack you.
Yeah.
On
I'm
a
just
6,
sort of...
you are not sure one way or the other. It might not.
Mildew's just gonna... She's still holding her bow in her hand, but she's just gonna raise her arms and just stand there. And she's gonna be like, ah!
Shadowwing, Shimmerwing. Shadowwing is invisible.
Yep. So, seeing as everybody is now clustered in the most inopportune positioning for a conal attack, the new plan
Got some chips.
has shifted. And Shadowwing will just full flutter, because their flight is 60. Yep. They're gonna invisibly just zoom over there and provide the help action so that Shimmerwing can take advantage while raged. So I see, like, Shimmer sees this guy or gal, this bunny trying to get away, And it's almost like the last thing you want to do when a creature is like in a frenzy is like run away. So it's almost like triggering maybe a little bit of that feral, like natural prey, like predator hunt mentality. And Shimmer's just locked on and gonna maybe, hopefully, do 1 point of damage with the
Okay.
mace.
You have advantage, and you're raging. Oh, that hits. Do you want to keep rolling? Maybe you crit?
Sure, why not? Can it crit? No.
Alright, describe it.
So, Shimmer was like mid spin, just whirly barb with a mace, and then they they jumped away, they ran away, their legs looked like they're just broken, and we'll go for non-lethal.
Okay.
But Shimmer's just gonna keep spinning and just clip the back of their foot as they're trying to run away. But angle it so it's more of a disabling like knockout than it is like crushing their skull or like ripping their leg off. And that was. Need to see how far I went. Okay, so I have another 5 feet. Then I'm gonna start moving towards the kerfuffle down there. And that is my turn.
Alright, this is Brigand's turn. So that's the green one. The guy who just got stopped by Bug, he's gonna yell across and say, Jed, give it up, give it up, give it up. And him and Jed both throw their weapons into the mud and they raise their hands up. And we don't have to have turns anymore. We're out of initiative. You have an option. You can spare them and talk to them, or you can just kill them.
Maybe I should have killed him. Oh well. Shimmerwing's enraged, so you see adorable little angry ball flying frantically. And just seeing if anybody what anybody else might want to do. The rage lasts a minute now, right? Rage.
I think it lasts 10 minutes now.
Oh yeah, 10. Okay, you maintain rage for up to 10 minutes. Okay.
And you can just keep yourself enraging by using your bonus action. So if you don't attack somebody, you can just be bonus action and keep raging. So between Mildy, Violet, Bug, are you wanting to kill these people? Do you want to knock them out, or do you want to talk to them?
I want them to work for us. I told them to knock it off or come join us.
Okay, make a persuasion check. But you did kill one of their friends in cold-blooded murder. So we'll say this is an 18.
Yeah, I told you guys to knock it off. Join us or leave us alone. You chose to fight. That means I got a 1. That's terrible.
Yeah. Okay, on a natural one, they're gonna flip you the bird, and they say, over our dead bodies.
Whip. 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 And we're out of combat order.
Well, if you say it that way, I can make that happen if you really want. Not be intimidating while I do that.
Yeah, roll intimidation with disadvantage because you just got a 1.
Fuck.
Can I run forward and grab Violet's hand and give her guidance?
Yeah, because we're out of initiative. You're just deciding: do you spare them? Do you kill them? Do you talk to them? On a 13,
Yeah.
he's not super intimidated, but he is like,
We're just super friends.
I'll either die or live, right?
You got a 1d4.
If you can get a 15, it'll be different.
Also, the second they said those keywords to an enraged beast. Well, you know,
Oh no.
Shimmer's gonna go over to the one they downed and just fucking bite the legs off. Just
What the fuck?
furious.
You watch that cute little dragon bite off a bleeding out, dying, unconscious Jebic.
Yeah,
Guys,
get their
we just
foot. I
got
think
to
we're
the
lucky.
Feywild. It's
Garth
not the
and Jed
Feral
raise
Wild.
their
What
hands
the
up
fuck
in
is
the air.
happening?
And they say, we give up. Oh, I didn't roll for their fucking deaths. That is good. Okay, this is for the first one that died. Is there special rules in this place?
I didn't kill mine, remember.
I have little blue tokens on the ones that are unconscious.
Okay.
Alright, so that is a 4. Let me roll for Death and Prismere. Nothing happens, that thing's just dead. This one's for Jebic. Oh, it was an 1D. Never mind, it was a 1D8. I have to re-roll. They got a 4. So nothing to Jebic. And then this one is a 5, so nothing happens to this one either. Okay, so these things are just dead. Garth and Jed have their hands up and they're shaking and they said, yep, we're with you. We side on you. We're part of your banditry robberies now.
Yeah, new recruits. Good?
We're good.
Shimmerwing has a bunny foot in their mouth.
Mildew just kind of looks over, just like side-eyeing that scene, and just looks mildly horrified. And can I do an investigation check to see if there's any blood on my body?
Yeah.
Okay.
Does Mildy think Shimmer's like enrages when blood is around or something?
I don't know what Mildew
Shimmer
thinks.
You do have blood on you. You're not certain whether... Well, on a 20 you would be certain. This isn't your blood. You're a little beaten, but this is definitely Garth's. He was from so much... He was at an elevated position on top of this snail, and Bug ran him through with a spear, and it splattered, like, not on your face, but just like probably your midsection or your thighs.
Mildew just kind of like looks down at herself and is just like looks somewhat disgusted and horrified. Looks over to Shimmerwing and then back at herself, and then looks over and sees Morgadella just bleeding, and she's like, "Oh fuck!" and she runs over. She just she's just processing because she was Mildalary.
Was it
then
blood
she
on
was
you or blood on Morg that you wanted to know?
A blood on me.
Okay,
She's
okay.
just getting her bearings, and just so much blood. There's so much blood. Whose blood? There's so much blood. Also, Morgadella is bleeding, and then she runs over and looks her over. And I am gonna do a medicine check. Just Mildew's gonna see if she needs. I don't know what she needs. I have no spell slots. Well, yeah, she doesn't know what she needs.
Yeah, on a 5, you're not sure. She looks pretty bad, but no, you don't know what you could do. Also, shimmering, all around you, ugly weeds and thorns and flowerless vines sprout throughout the swamp, raising about 5 feet up towards you as if it's trying to grab you, and then it stops.
Shimmer's like biting it, like al almost like maybe not as in control of themselves as they think, but just kind of like any movement is just triggering maybe a little bit of trauma from what happened at the, you know, at the home. So it's not quite like frenzied, but just really grr arg. And then they'll start biting at it and then like flying towards Brigand menacingly.
Everybody would be aware that this little square right here, again, like that's where all the thorns and the flowerless vines and the weeds started sprouting up and up and up, specifically targeting Shimmerwing and kind of like reaching out to follow him as he flew past them. You're not sure why. What do you do with Garth and Jed?
I feel like I missed something. What?
Oh, you have the option to kill Garth and Jed, or let them live, or do whatever you want. They said they'll join you. Violet's convinced them to join the party.
Will they actually join us?
Insight check.
Insight or?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Alright, let's go.
Well, yes, you two new recruits, do you know a good place where maybe we could set up camp nearby? It's been a long day, and, Morgadella and your friend there is pretty worse for wear. I figure we should all get a good night's sleep.
Around here?
If
What about that tower? We could go to the tower.
the
If
tower...
anybody's in it, we'll kick them out.
I don't think we're in any position to kick anyone out. Here, I'm gonna hand them the map that I made. I'm like, anywhere around here that isn't the tower that might have people in it. Any good solid ground around here for setting up camp?
Roll.
That bridge.
They turn and they point in a direction. They're like, yeah, we could just go this way.
Can I do a survival check
Yeah, make a
and
survival
confer
check.
with my... Yeah, just to see if I agree. We could go back to the place as well as, but, let's
You know
see
the direction
here.
they're pointing at is the location of what seemed to be like a little stream or a river.
Well, yes, there is a source of fresh water over that way, you know. It's probably a good place. These folks seem to know know the lay of the land. Might be a little more hospitable than camping out on the causeway there. Plus, I don't think I'm feeling up to making that climb up and down again. What say you folks?
I just, I need a minute.
Right, yes.
Do like a
How much?
Do like a short rest?
Yeah, we could do a short rest and then carry on and do the long rest.
Yeah, you definitely wouldn't be able to long rest here. It's just not good enough conditions unless you really went and like scavenged and like set up like something dry to kind of sleep on, right? But you could do a short rest easy.
Yeah, do we want to do a short rest and then continue on to the spot that they pointed out on the map and try and set up camp there to do a long rest? Take that. Yes?
Yeah, as long as I don't got to do the work.
Yeah, sure.
So I guess for the next 5-ish minutes, Shimmerwing's biting at the vines that were reaching at him just still raged until the rage timer wears off. But they're staying out of reach to the point where like they can't wrap around them, but just Shimmerwing needs something to bite, and it just needs to bite something. And these wiggly vines are wiggly. What do they taste like?
They taste like sulfur.
Okay. Good thing my taste buds and my pain is suppressed.
Do they smell like eggs then?
What's that? You really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, we're in the same room. We gotta coordinate our buttons. Mm-hmm. We got 30 minutes left. No, we do it to 12:30, and then we spend 30 minutes.
I guess when the rage wears off, Shimmerwing just blinks back into normal self. Cute, adorable, totally not angry in any way, shape, or form.
Okay. Morgadella, you have musician as your feat, so if you play a song during a short rest, you can grant 2 people heroic inspiration.
Let's do that. Sounds great.
And can Shadowwing search the body of the one that legs got bit off?
Yes, they can. Pull up their sheet. They have a slingshot. They have 19 little bullet-sized rocks. They have a club, and they have some leather armor.
Okay. No, like, markings of any Agdons or Bablornas or anything?
No, nothing to mark them.
Are you sure I have that? Because I don't see it anywhere.
It's in your feet.
Okay, I'm
scroll
under
down.
feet.
Scroll, keep going. It's the last one. Right there where it says musician, and then hit the down arrow so that you can get the description.
Ah, sweet. What's called encouraging song.
Mm-hmm.
Can Violet steal one of the rabbit's feet because she's greedy and she thinks they're lucky?
You want to eat one of the rabbit's feet?
I want to steal it.
Oh, yeah, you can.
Oh, yeah, you can. I thought you said consume.
What's my proficiency bonus?
2.
Why is it only 2?
Because you're level 2.
Whatever.
Before we head off, Mildew's going to go over to the one she knocked out and check on him. And I guess she can do another medicine roll. All the good it's gonna do.
Bug
Yep.
delirium.
I rolled a 1.
You're pretty convinced that this one's dead.
Oh shit. I didn't mean to kill him. Is he dead? I was thinking we could take him with us if you thought he'd be amenable to joining with us as well, but he might be dead.
Okay.
In panic, she casts Spare the Dying. Maybe it's not dead, maybe it's dead. I don't... God.
As you're casting this, you watch his chest rise and fall, and rise and fall, and you're pretty sure that you just saved his life.
Hey, he's not dead. He's not dead. You two, the recruits, do you think when he wakes up, he'll be as good-natured about things as you two were? Did you think?
Oh, of course, yeah. He's part of the crew, So we'll just, if you want, what we could do is we could just stay here with him, and then when he regains consciousness, we'll give him some first aid, and then we'll come find you.
Oh, I mean, well, you know where we're heading on the map, right?
Uh-huh.
Right,
I mean, don't let them scatter off. They're staying here.
Oh, right, no, you should come with us. You could carry him on your snail, right?
Yeah, and then they lift him up to join them on this.
Right, now you folks should come with us. It seems mighty dangerous out here. You should camp out with us, yes. Thank you, Morgadella. Is it bardic inspiration or is it heroic inspiration?
She gave the wrong thing out. It's heroic inspiration.
Oh.
Wait, I thought it was bardic inspiration.
No, that's a different ability you have. This bardic inspiration lets them have an extra d6. Heroic inspiration lets them re-roll any dice in the game,
Oh.
including saving throws, death saving throws, attacks, any skills.
Oh. Okay.
It's a lot stronger.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
Sweet.
You already have that.
It's not the same.
We gotta take shifts. I don't trust these little rabbit people, so Morgandella and I will have to watch them. I don't really trust Wild Child either.
Well, that's fair enough. We'll have to get where we're going first, though. No good to camp out here in the swamp. I wouldn't trust me either. I've had a bit of a day, haven't I? Oh, I'm on your side. Oh, I'm on your side. No, I won't attack you. I'm not going to hit anything, isn't it?
Do the wriggly vines stay the whole rest period?
Oh, yes, they do. This seems to be a permanent addition to the environment around you. I will also say that as Violet collected that foot, she too is followed by these vines, and they just kind of sprout around her until it's uncomfortable enough to make her move. Also, Violet, if you press short rest, you still have one hit die that you can use to heal yourself.
So
Bug's good. Mildy's probably decent.
let me figure something out. Okay, Shimmerwing feels. Alright. So, in the duration of the rest period, Shimmer, still covered in blood, sees the brigand down there, and like the leg ripped off, and just kind of like maybe a moment of, yeah, not really regret, maybe regret, I don't know, remorse, I guess. And Shim's gonna try and like bury the body, give him a respectful burial. Because while these guys are jerks, and they were attacking us, they're still denizens of the Feywild. So
Make an
Shimmer's
insight
gonna
check
try and
now
like
that you
bury
know.
the body proper, give it a decent burial in the time of the short rest, I guess, or
As you do
before,
this,
however long it takes.
all the weeds and the thorns go back into the ground. Except for Violet's.
And I guess there's a moment of like reprieve and a bittersweet ending, especially like knowing their position and who's the cat owner. So it's just like, all right. And then sees Violet. Violet's like, hmm. But Shimmer's not gonna say anything, just observe that and nod. And then immediately go back into Bug's back. Oh, wait a minute. Um, and Shimmer's just like waddling on the ground at this point, not even flying, looking up to Bug with big wide eyes covered in blood. Is me looking like this? Is that a problem for hiding in your bag? I can clean.
No, it's whatever. Jump in there. Just go easy on the water, Shimmerwing.
Okay. Hops in
And
bag.
drink all my water.
Okay. So are we ready to move on in the direction that the brigands suggested?
What direction did I suggest again?
I think it was it to the south or to the north? And it was by
South.
like a stream.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And Mildew double checked with her map she made and it seemed like a legit location. So Mildew's all for it. Heading off that way and setting up camp there. I don't know if everybody else is though.
Mildew's been displaying some behaviors that maybe don't inspire confidence.
Mildew, on the other hand, feels extremely confident right now.
Alright, Morgadella is too tired to not follow, so I guess that's what we're doing.
Don't worry, Mildew's pretty certain this isn't a trap.
Okay. You guys are gonna march through the muddy swamps, and again, you're moving at like half pace right now.
So Morgadell was saying they're tired.
Fuck. All right, so you guys, at this point, you've spent an hour resting. You've listened to Morgadella's song, and Bug and Mildalary especially feel like inspired by this. Like we just had kind of a bloodbath, and now we're like, you know what? I think it'll be okay. You feel like good about yourselves in this moment, even if you have a little bit of regrets or some unease. The music's pretty soothing, and so you feel more capable than you maybe felt previously. And I need everybody to make a group survival check, and you do not get the +5 on this one
Okay.
because it's not about.
Can I use?
Travel.
Can I be holding someone's hand to give us both guidance?
Yeah, I'll let you.
Okay. Oh well, never mind. I didn't need it. Mildew was
12,
holding
20.
Mildew was holding Morgadella's hand and just like all of a sudden just like rips it away to do that thing where you use your hand as like a visor to like look around.
Mm-hmm.
Just yeah. So
well, that's a pass. So again, you can kind of like detect ahead of you. It's like, let's not step in this way. And it's again one of those, it looks like the rest of the mud, but it's like bubbling, and it's only bubbling in like a little 10-20 foot kind of space. And again, it's more of a recognition that these are things that at least who had the 20 Mildeleri, you would recognize. You're like, you step in that thing, it's gonna pull you under and you will suffocate to death.
stay away from the bubbles. I know that it's danger. If you go into the bubbles, they'll pull you under and you will die. You will suffocate.
And you hear three voices going bubble, 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 bubble. And it's three little frogs, you know, just a couple inches tall, just repeating you bubble, bubble, suffocation.
No bleeding. You're gonna.
I would also say at this point, since you had the highest, you notice the water is starting to slowly rise around you. Everybody make a perception check. To 12, 14, 16. So this is for Bug. Everybody notices one thing, except for Morgadella. You notice nothing because you were just mesmerized by these frogs that are hopping behind you, and they kind of break out into "Nobody knows the trouble I've seen," and then they do like a little 3-point harmony of bum 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 bum, and they're just slowly following you. And while you're playing with frogs, everybody notices like there is a little stream here, and there's a raft in the middle of it, and it looks large enough to maybe if you all squeeze in together, it should be able to hold the weight, but not the snails. And it's kind of stuck on a rock. But the thing that Bug notices, the pole. Sorry, not the pole. You notice some kind of like pole that's stuck in the mud right here by this little bush. I will write a little knee right here. Pow 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 pow. Right there. I didn't.
Are we on a different map?
Oh fuck! I never changed the map.
Yeah, I was just about to ask that.
There you go.
Cool.
Good. I'm gonna redraw this in a brighter color. There. So the
Okay.
Oh, that's a pole that Bug sees, and it is. Let's see if I can get a description on it. It's about 1 foot long, and it's pink, and it definitely looks like it's not a stick. This is something that was carved, almost like a miniature staff, maybe, but it's really small. It's only a foot, and it has some inscriptions like carved into it. That was a really good perception check. So yeah.
Yeah, I guess Bug will just be like, "Hey, you guys see that? What is that?" She'll probably go over to it and have a look.
Ooh,
What
found
languages do
something
you know?
good, did we?
What is
Sorry.
it?
What languages do you know?
Yeah.
And Mildy.
Oh,
if
what
you're new.
languages? Thieves can and halfling and common.
It's got words written in it. Nothing you can understand though.
Okay.
I get a bit closer and take a peek see.
Mm-hmm.
Take a peek see. Do I gotta do an investigation roll?
No, you just need to. What languages do you speak?
I speak. Common, Elvish, Sylvan, Druidic, and Primordial.
None of those. You can both do. Let's just call it an intelligence check. So instead of checking one of your skills, you just check the intelligence at the top.
Ah, yes. Bug's intelligence.
Mildew's not much smarter. Oh.
Well,
today,
she is today.
She's kind of clever.
Gnomish.
Oh, I can't speak it, but I think there's Gnomish inscribed on this little stick. Anyone here speak Gnomish?
Bottom right.
Shimmering, do you speak Gnomish?
The bag wrestles.
Nope.
Recruits, how about you? You speak Gnomish?
Let me take a look.
Ah,
We
Violet,
don't
very
know what
good,
that
very good.
is. If I was you, I wouldn't take it. Looks like a booby trap.
Booby what?
Booby trap. It's where something's set up to get you.
Oh, well,
No, I'm not scared of nothing like that. I'm gonna go take a look at it.
Oh yes, her fearlessness will counter any curse set upon this stick. I'm sure of it.
All right, Violet's
She
gonna
takes
walk
a
on
step
up.
back.
She ain't scared of nothing. And
It's a brave
what do you know?
halfling, so she'll stay there too.
She knows Gnomish.
Oh.
Alright, so the pole is a 1 foot long rod, and in Gnomish it has these two engravings. One side reads elongate, and the other side reads shrink.
Violet's gonna grab it and study it some more. She's gonna point it at a bug and tap her with the elongate side.
Nothing happens.
Like, Bug. Bug gets annoyed at that.
She just pokes you with the stick that you found.
Yeah. Hey. First you try to take my pocket watch, and then you poke me with a stick that we don't know what the fuck it does, Violet.
Okay. Well, you're the smallest one here, and it said elongate on it, so I thought I'd just try to make you a little taller. I didn't think you'd be upset about that. And to be fair, I asked you like 17 times for that pocket watch, and ain't no one listened to me, so I'm going into a weird accent. I've been here for too long.
Bug just crosses her arms, and she's like,
Okay, you want to try it? The other side says shrink. You can try to shrink me. Will that make you feel better?
I don't really want to mess with it. I don't know what it does.
Wait,
Did you
And also,
say elongate a minute ago? Violet?
I didn't say it. I poked her with the elongate side.
Okay.
Actually, when I was explaining it to her, I think I said elongate, and that I didn't think she would mind being a bit taller.
Mid explanation, the rod that you had poked her with grows enough to shove her back 10 feet, and now you have a 10-foot long pole.
Oh, would you look at that?
Make an acrobatics check to stay on your feet, and maybe do it with disadvantage because the water is now a foot high, and you are only 3 feet tall.
Okay.
I am not getting on Bug's good side anytime.
Oof. You land in the water, and it, like, this is splashy, rotten vegetation water, and a little bit, like, crosses, like, your mouth as you just dunked, as this pole shoves into you.
Oh, God.
Wait, sorry, can you repeat that?
You lose your balance as this pole knocks you prone. You land on your butt, and the water is so high at this point that a little bit sloshes over into your mouth. And this is like rotten vegetation, brown water. It smells terrible. It tastes a little worse.
Blah! But fuck! She just, like, gets herself up. She's so pissed now. She's just like...
Not that kind of water.
I don't know what she does. She's just... Yeah.
Violet whispers, shrink the stick back down, and then slowly hides it in her bag.
How do you shrink it down?
Well, I hope if I say shrink, it'll shrink.
Yep, it does immediately to a 1-foot pole.
Oh, careful with that thing there, Violet. You're right, Bug.
Can I say it shrink one more time and make it a little smaller for my bag?
You say shrink one more time and nothing happens. And then I've added this magic item into your inventory. It should be where you can click it. It's called the Pole of Collapsing. While holding this 10-foot pole, you can use an action for to speak a command word and cause it to collapse into a 1-foot long rod for the ease of storage. The pole's weight doesn't change. You can use an action to speak a different command word and cause it to revert to a pole. However, the rod will only elongate as far as the surrounding space allows, up to 10 feet.
Well, listen, folks. This water level's getting higher and higher. We might want to climb aboard that raft and take it down river a little bit till we can get somewhere. I don't know.
Shucks, there's not enough room on the raft
Is
for
this
all
a
of
place that they
us.
suggested
Fuck,
we
I
head
didn't push my
to
button again.
camp?
Well, shuckerinos, they're wild child. There's not enough room for us and our snails on that raft. I guess we'll have to just stay behind.
I guess you'll just have to set your snails free.
We've been raising these snails our whole lives. They're like children to us.
Well,
I don't think they think of you that way.
no, you don't think so, Violet?
Nah, I definitely got the feeling those snails didn't like the way you were whipping them and stuff.
The
Yes.
two Harangon put their hands behind their back and they say, "No, they love us. Brigand's honor."
Mildew narrows her eyes and does an insight check that I get this suspicious feeling is not going to be very good.
Hey snails, if you like them, keep them on your back. If not, do whatever you can to get them off. Shake them off.
You do not speak Druidic.
And I speak Druidic, but would I know that the snails speak Druidic?
Druidic gives you the ability to speak to all animals.
What? That's what it
In
is?
the new 2024, yeah.
Oh, cool. Well, whoop-de-doo. I'm gonna talk to these snails.
Drew is confirmed OP. Now that they nerfed the wild shape, you can now talk to all the animals as compensation. Totally a fair balance.
That is
I
fair
think
balance.
so.
I love it. You can also use it to leave hidden messages too.
Oh, like the okay. Hey, snails. If you want to be free, do as my friend here says and shake them off your backs.
They immediately both start shaking.
All
three
see.
of these are ejected.
Sorry. Be free, my snails. Be free.
Our babies are leaving. Come back. Come back. And then they go to chase after them.
Hey, stop it. Come back here. You're part of the crew now. No. Stop.
Hey, listen here. I said you guys gotta stay here. Do I have a rope? Can I, like, lasso them?
Yeah, go ahead.
How do I do that?
It's gonna be dexterity because it's accuracy based. You don't have proficiency with this, so just roll dexterity check at the top of your. Where it just says dex. You throw a rope at them, and then it just lands in the water. And at this point, I need Bug to make an athletics check. This is your ability to not drown.
Oh my god.
The water is rising and rising and rising.
Okay.
Oof, that is not enough. What do you do as the water goes over your head?
You do have inspiration, but sorry, I'm gonna ignore me because the last time I told you to use it, it didn't work out.
Can she not get up? Like, can she not stand up, or is she?
Well, the water's 5 feet deep and you're 3 feet tall.
Oh, okay, yep.
Everybody else, I believe, has the ability to, like, keep their head above it, right? But it's definitely, like, it's just flooding in really fast right now.
Oh. As your bag is getting full of water, Shimmerwing probably pokes out and dips out of the water.
Yeah.
Actually, you'd be underwater with me. So, is that raft? where it is, or is it like moving away from the rising?
It was stuck on a rock, but I'm gonna say you have seconds to go before it starts to drift away. It's not like rapids or anything, but it's definitely like it's gonna go with the current.
Alright, then Shimmer will probably just try and drag it over to Bug.
Violet, quickly, use that stick. We need to get Bug out of the water and onto that raft.
Actually,
Use the
Crap,
use the pole.
I forgot about her. Yeah, these guys are double crossing us. They're moving real fast for having a dead body too.
I'm
Elongate.
sorry, the body doesn't. There you go. They left the body behind.
actually,
Mildew runs over to grab the body.
I was gonna say that body's gonna have to suffocate.
So it looks like
Yeah,
Morgadella
Violet
in the raft.
does elongate for the stick and tries to point it at the raft to try to push it back towards them.
Sorry, what's she doing with the stick?
Saying elongate, pointing it at the raft, trying to pull the raft back towards us. And being like, oh, my butt, bad bug.
Alright, you have a raft. You hit it with the stick, you kind of steer it, and Shimmerwing's also pulling at it a little bit. It's gonna be hard to steer. You're definitely not gonna be able to swim push it, really, unless there's a couple of you. Or if you have a stick that you can, like, steer with it.
Yeah, wouldn't that be handy?
Mm-hmm.
And then immediately dives back under the water and like gets under Bug. And I mean, I imagine in the water, she's probably a little bit lighter now.
Yeah.
So Shimmer's gonna just like grab on the Bug and like pull her head above water, and even have Shadow Wing help. So she has a couple of little fairy dragons just like helping her stay afloat.
I would say after you have some assistance from Shimmerwing, you can swim for a few minutes anyway, maybe 15, 20 minutes, who knows how long. You no longer have to make athletic checks for the swimming, but you do have to go at half your speed.
Okay. So, how far is that? Oh, that's 20. Okay, that's like half my speed.
No, it's the blue box now.
Oh.
Yeah, Shimmer's basically just like trying to lift you up so you can get your hands on the side of the raft, so kind of like a floaty.
Okay, well, yeah. So yeah, she, her head comes up out of the water with Shimmerwing and Shadowwing pulling her up. Oh my god. Oh my god. And then, yeah, I guess she'll try to grab on and pull herself up. Do I need to do something for that?
You're good.
Okay.
Morgadella and Violet, what are you doing? Violet's got the stick. Not Morgadella. Mildy. Are you gonna try to swim with the body to the raft? Or you just let it go? And Violet, are you still chasing Garth and Jen?
Well, I was trying to use the stick to pull the raft closer to us.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, you did.
I made it the blue square.
Oh, okay, yeah. Why do we have to swim to it if it's touching the land?
Oh, no, there's no land anymore. The whole, everything on this map is 5 feet of water now.
I just start swimming for myself. I'm not bringing nobody with me.
Mildeleary.
Yeah, I am gonna try and, I mean, she tried purposely not to kill this guy, convinced the guy, like, she's gonna try and make sure this rabbit survives. She's not gonna just give up on it now. So, she is going to try and swim with the rabbit over to the raft.
Okay, all you need to do is make a 10 athletics check and you should be alright.
Can I use guidance for that one? Sorry, I know it's so cheesy. Didn't need it.
Didn't need it. Alright,
Nice.
so anybody who wants to be in the raft, on the raft, can be. If you want to swim next to the raft, you can do that too. You successfully bring the body with you, but I'd say the other two have already gone at this point. Something that might be a little reassuring. The snails are really big. They'll be okay in this water. The rabbits are having to swim, so they're not going to catch up to them. And you still have one. So we're going to end it there. We had a short rest, but no long rest, and things have went from, you know, muddy to a whole flood as far as the eye can see. Like the treetop, like you could climb a tree if you needed to, right? But everything else is just soaked right now. So, the cool down. Do we have any thoughts?
Sorry, I'm
wonder
just
how
typing
much-
notes.
Work it's
How
gonna
about you,
take for
preferred Grace?
Violet and Bug to be friends at this point.
That's never gonna happen.
I hope we find the house that's like a bed and breakfast that moves around.
That is something we can do next week. We can try anyway. There's only one person who really kind of knows where it's at, but she has a map.
True.
And nobody got reborn.
Right? Nobody's reborn. Nobody died.
But we do still have a hostage.
Yeah, Morgadella was down to 1 single hit point, by the way.
I had a
Oh
feeling.
shit.
All my
All
characters,
my characters are always on the brink of death.
I don't like that.
Well, as the saying goes, the only hit point that really matters is the last one.
A long rest would really benefit everyone, but it's just not an option
Yeah.
right now. Unless you can find something or somewhere, or that inn that she's talking about, that would work.
Yeah, we'll have to try and find something at the start of next session.
Why can't we sleep on the raft?
I would say you probably can if you want to have volunteers who can steer for the next like 8 hours.
I
Would
mean,
that be like taking watches?
I think it's a little more active than taking watches because you definitely have to guide the raft, right? Yeah, I'll let you take a long rest on here, but everybody who's taking a watch has to make survival checks to get where we're going.
I don't need. So, how does it work for elves again? Oh,
Meditation.
yeah. Well, yeah, we can. Yeah, we can just work out our long rest at the start of next session.
Yeah, I second that motion. I am very tired.
Yeah, no, I didn't mean to do
Yeah.
it now. This is game's over.
Okay.
Just
Guess
chatting.
Bug
we'll
is taking
see.
first watch.
Yeah, Bug wants to go first.
Yeah.
She rolled a 15. Actually,
Alright,
since
so
she
this
rolled a
rabbit
15,
is like
Passed out, not dead.
right, breathing,
Yeah.
unconscious.
All right.
Mildew's obsessed with saving it.
You had an interesting day, huh?
Yeah. I don't think she should ever go into theater. I think that would cause some issues.
She
She convinced everyone, even herself.
Yeah. mm.
I was just gonna say, I love that she smashed the gourd.
Oh yeah,
That was
it's
pretty cool.
forget what
There's
my
some wild child stuff.
yeah, she was just really into it, and she just wanted to be like, yeah, no, I'm a rebel. I break the rules. Let's do this. This is crazy. Ah. Especially just coming off the heels of everything that happened at the carnival. She was just having a moment.
So are we
That's-
technically immune to the rules now because they said we're brigands?
You might be. I mean, I don't think you need an insight check for it. It seems you did some things that the world didn't approve of, and there were some very minor consequences of it.
Don't worry, Mildew keeps stumbling into doing the right thing, and then the Feywild won't get us.
Since Bug already rolled a 15 on survival, could you roll a d8 real quick, and that will help determine where you go next week.
Oh.
7. Ooh, okay, that's a good one.
Is that good for you or good for us? Morgadella doesn't want to die.
I don't know. It's definitely going to interrupt the long rest.
Bill?
It's going to be entirely up to Bug if she can fix things before everybody else wakes up. So like it might let you stay asleep, but it's not rapids exactly. It's like a lazy river. You're just drifting, but some stuff's going to happen because she rolled a 7. That wouldn't have happened otherwise.
It'll be
Interesting.
It'll be
fine.
fine. Yeah, I'm not gonna give it away. It'll be fine. It'll be entirely up to Buck, like by herself. Her responsibility.
I mean,
Yet
how-
again.
how low is Morgadella?
She took a short rest and spent her last hit die.
6 hit points.
So she's 6 hit points.
And our bunny friend is also pretty worse for wear.
Yeah, he's at 0. And then Morgadelle's out of spell slots also.
So am I.
Well, I know someone who isn't out of spell slots.
Who?
A particular little Shimmerwing.
Yeah, barbarians can't heal.
I'm definitely debating a reveal to Morgadella. It's like, should I do it this time or next time?
We'll do it next time if you're awake. If you make it out of here, like
Oh, actually,
we could capsize the whole raft. That would be fun.
Yeah.
Bug gets like a natural
well, actually,
one.
But
because
you
next
can't.
week I'll be
Reroll.
late too.
hmm I had fun with
Maybe,
this session though.
yeah. Well, maybe as Shimmerwing's last action per se would be to heal Morgadella because I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna be late to the next session, so that might not necessarily come to fruition based on when I actually get in. But
Yeah,
then again, nothing
that's a
happened
good
to.
point. Yeah, if you want to use it, go ahead. And then you'll just be napping and resting for that long rest in the next session till you get here.
Yeah. So Shimmer, as we're I guess wrapping things up here, and Bug is doing their raft handling of things, and Morgadel's probably trying to lay down and take a nap. A totally not bloody Shimmerwing would like land on Morgadel's lap or shoulder, whatever, and without really moving their mouth, just sort of unspoken, but words still. You remember when you helped my wounds when I came through the portal? Well, let me help with that. And then Shimmer's eyes will glow for a little bit, and maybe the prism-like colors on his scales fluctuate. And then we will roll this. Consume that. How do I do this? Let's see if this works.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
And Morgadella gets 8 8 hit points worth of healing.
Hey.
I don't know.
And I
Those
guess
Wings of yours, but darling, that felt great.
I know. That's for all the water and all the help and all the stuff. And I'd even say as part of the, because normal is just a verbal, but I guess Shimmer will just nuzzle his head against yours, just like an adorable little cat, but draconic.
All right, you were
I
at
gotta
full
play it
health.
being adorable.
That was a really good roll for health. That, like, you would see, like, everybody would see this because you're all really packed together on this raft as Shimmerwing goes out and does this, and then just like you can see like the swelling in your jaw and everything. It kind of sinks back into your face. Like the blood is still there, but like the wounds themselves kind of knit themselves together, and there's a little bit of scar tissue left behind. Probably still a little bit of like pain, right? Like it's sore, but for the most part, you were like fully back to full health and feeling good.
And then Shimmer just disappears in Bug's bag as to appear halfway of the session next time.
All right, we'll end it right there, and then we'll just count on Bug to keep everybody alive next week.
No problem. No pressure.
And remember, people who are unconscious automatically fail their dexterity saving throws. All right, I'm gonna end the stream. By the way, I forgot that when I mute in Discord, I don't mute on the stream, so it was unfiltered.